Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Snowbike Mike, back again for another Kind of Funny Games afternoon stream. It is an incredible day. Greg Miller, it's a Greg day, and I get to hang out with you and kick it on the 300th stream we've ever done. You and I did 100, now we do 300 together. Man, this is good stuff right now. How are you feeling, Greg? What's going on?
I'm feeling great, Mike. And I want to apologize to everyone who subscribes to twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, everybody who just tunes in to watch twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. I'm sorry that for the past 2 days you've had to suffer through Elden Ring, and I'm happy to bring Puzzle Quest today. Puzzle Quest 3 to the 300th stream. See what I did there? See what I did there?
It's a match 3. It's Puzzle Quest 3. It's 300 streams. I'm excited about it, Greg.
That's what we're talking about over there, Mike.
Yeah.
So now, Puzzle Quest 3, I made you try the multiplayer with me, and then you immediately made fun of me while we played it, and then you went and played Elden Ring with Andy, and you made fun of me there. But then today, that was Sunday. Today, we get in here, you say, I'm playing Puzzle Quest 3 right now, and I like it.
Hey, Greg, I'm playing Puzzle Quest 3, and I like it. And it's funny, during the Games Cast episode, you were talking about it, and the whole time I kept thinking, like, man, I actually enjoyed the time that I had after I understood what was going on. Because, you know, you fed me to the lions, right? You threw me in there, Greg. You're level 9. I'm level 2. And you're like, come play with me. It doesn't mix and match well. It puts us in between at like level 5. And I was just getting dominated where I just died and just watched you play the whole entire time.
Of course.
And technically didn't watch you play because it was just my dead body the whole time.
Yeah, the multiplayer not so hot in this, I think. As you can see, if you see right now, ladies and gentlemen, we see the Kind of Funny Kingdom there. I have 14 of 30 members. We're killing it over here. We're getting rewards left and right. If you want to tweet at GameOverGreggy right now, I need you to tweet me your name code, not the name of your character. When you click on the lines there and you go to settings, you have name code in the lower left corner. You tweet me your name. I'll add you to the thing today throughout the stream, just at GameOverGreggy. Or actually go and respond, I guess, to my Puzzle Quest 3 promotional tweet here for twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Respond there with your name code. I will add you. However, only do it if you're committed to playing Puzzle Quest 3. I think right now I think I have a level 3 or level 5 commitment to join the kingdom or whatever. I guess I can check.
Okay. Gotta be committed. Gotta be into it.
Level 3. Because if you're a looky-loo and you're like, I'm gonna download this game and I'm gonna try to go and do this stuff, like that's not. Wait,
you're not
you like the game?
Then come on.
Then come on in. You know what I mean? Don't like the game? And then I don't have to delete you later on and have to worry about it.
What's a level 5 commitment?
Oh, if you see up there in the top left, Kevin, Taylor Swift is level 13. So that's like, you know, just your level character. And it's only a level 3.
So you have to be a level 5? Is that what you said?
Minimum here, level 3 there, you see? That's what I'm looking for. I want people to get in there. I want people to be like, you know what, I've played a little bit. I enjoy this, and I want to do this.
A little bit of time to join the gear. Now, Greg, we're going to do some fun stuff today because you and I, we're going to play Puzzle Quest 3. But also, people can join you. We can have some PvP battles going on.
They don't want a campaign. They don't want how that's
people are excited to play with you. That's for sure.
Okay, fine. They want to get PvP. They want to get knocked the fuck out. They're welcome to come on through. I didn't want to do that to you. I didn't want to do that to you, ladies and gentlemen. But if that's what you want, feel free. Feel free to step on up. Now, this is where you get into it. Like, do I spend?
Talk to us.
Do I spend the resources to level up this locket that's only green? But I can evolve it at level 16, right? Or do I start investing in the blues I already have? Now, the thing about investing in the blues I already have, of course, is that that's going to take me a long time to level it up to get to an equal level here of 9. What I got? So right now, this one gives me a 2% healing boost when casting a spell. That's pretty great. And then what I got Fire one, 40% chance of a big red gem.
Greg, we got a question out here. We got the Time Lords 12 goes, you giving out codes for this game? Greg, tell them about this game.
I got great news for you, Time Lord. Puzzle Quest 3 is free to play. You can get it on your phone. You can get it on your Steam right now. And the best thing is you make an account in the game that can go to either of them. So you can play on your PC if you wanted. You can play on your phone. Personally, I think phone's the way to play because it's easier to touch and swipe than it is to click. But maybe you're like Andy Cortez. You're used to the mouse and keyboard. You want to do it that way. Go. Go get it.
There you go. Now you're in it. Right. So now you don't even have to worry about it. It's a free-to-play game, but we're hanging out. We're going to be playing this match 3. We're going to be kicking it with all of you. Of course, y'all know the deal. You're with Big Daddy Greg. You got awesome questions. You want to know about this game? Maybe ask him to lose his mind about Martha is Dead again after the Gamescast.
Go listen to the Gamescast. Don't even make me do it again.
It's a great time, y'all. But we're hanging out. Kevin, let's check in with you, though. How are you, homie?
BKD.
Good. The monthly goals, is that reset now or what?
No, let's keep building on it, Kevin, because I want to, we've got some good momentum going. We're going to keep building towards Mike plays Zelda Breath of the Wild. Because I'll tell you what, Kevin, this Elden Ring is great. It's a ton of fun. But I hear Zelda Breath of the Wild is pretty great too, Kevin. And I wonder if I would like that, because I'm loving Elden Ring right now. What do you say to that? You think it's any good?
Kevin?
Yeah, no, it's really good. I really
What technical thing are you worried about?
Yeah, what are you doing now? What do you got, Kevin? Are you setting up Puzzle Quest 3?
No, definitely not. Lord,
Kevin,
no.
you would like Puzzle Quest 3 as the GoPro.
I'm sure. But, you know, it's just one too many steps. I gotta Google the name of this game. I don't even remember what you said.
Puzzle Quest 3? What are you talking about?
Puzzle Quest 3. How was RoboCop?
Kevin, we watched RoboCop last night, and it was good. It was not great. It wasn't, you know, take over the list type situation, but it was actually a lot of fun. It was ultra
How was
violent.
it proposed to you? Did you expect it to take over the list? Had Nick been like, this is going to be the greatest thing of all time?
I did expect it to take over the list. You know what I mean? Nick was hyping it up in a way where I thought, okay, this is going to be interesting. I thought RoboCop could be a ton of fun. It was fun. It was not great like the other one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Ultra violent, a lot of blood flying all around, which I was like, oh, this is a lot here, right?
Oh, this is a lot here.
This is a lot here, folks. Too much for me.
Too much for Mikey. This is too much blood. Too much blood for his Wisconsin temperament. Oh, don't you know, in Minnesota.
No, Greg, I think to myself, you know, that there's a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, Greg. What do you think?
I heard not good things about it. I heard not good things about it, but yeah.
Not good things about it?
Yeah. Yeah, that popped up. You know, Jen and I are big horror fans. That dropped, and I was like, maybe we do this tonight. And I forget we didn't. We went and did something else, and we enjoyed that quite a bit. The thing we enjoyed over it, I don't remember what it was. But.
And so, how do you make Texas Chainsaw Massacre good? Because it's just a jabroni running around with a chainsaw.
Here's my thing. I'm with you.
What I mean? It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't think the Texas Chainsaw Massacre #1 is all that great. So I'm right there with you. Of like, and then they're like, oh, he's hacking up influencers this time. Like, that seems kind of interesting. That seems kind of interesting.
Seems like 2022. You know what I mean?
Dangerous. Yeah,
Kevin, it's fiction. We're fine. You and me are fine. They're never gonna come for us.
I'm not an influencer. You know what I mean? Like,
Kevin is the biggest influencer.
I feel fine. You know.
Get him.
Kevin,
I feel fine about that.
They tweeted out a photo of you and your incredible hair, Kevin, and people went wild.
They love the locks,
influencing people to grow some locks out.
Exactly, yeah. No, when's it getting cut? When are you donating it, Kevin? What's happening?
Tomorrow.
What's the deal?
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Oh, wow, really?
Remember, there was confusion at the Batman screening when Paula was like, it's getting cut tomorrow. And you're like, no, it's not. And then there was an argument. And I left.
It was, in fact, the 3rd, like I said.
And then I left.
I was like, you know, this is a lover's spat. I don't need to be involved.
Yeah, we started making out after it was hot.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Wow, that's wild, Kevin. They started making out a little bit.
But yeah,
with
tomorrow,
Joey in the car.
I'm getting all cut. Yeah, he was like, please stop.
Please stop.
At least stop driving,
Kevin,
yeah. We have a good time.
Kind of funny. We have a good time every time.
I'm excited to watch Greg's screen because I'm now at a point where my gear is not high enough level, Greg, for the people I'm battling. And so how does one upgrade their gear?
So the easiest way to upgrade your gear is, you know, you're earning your resources. You can go and do. There's a couple different ways to do it, obviously. But the way I would do it right now, where you're at, is of course the treasure chests are going to be a big part. You're going to get new gear from them and resources from them. So I don't know how many keys you've been hoarding. Again, have you joined the? I sent you an invite. Are you?
I just joined the guild. I
want to give a round of applause right now to the entire KindaFunny kingdom of Puzzle Quest Guild members. You are all earning so many weekly rewards. It's been bananas. I have like 19 wooden chess keys this morning. I was very impressed with everybody. Go through and do that. Then remember, as I was talking about on the Gamescast, the real hook to it, right, is that you can have your alt characters and have them earn stuff for you too. So if you're stalled and you can't, I mean, I'll walk you through it if you need help on doing it or whatever. If you're stalled and can't go further, I think you could, but I can explain it. I don't know if you're doing side quests from your characters. You can get them from the tavern. You can do a bunch of stuff. There's the dailies. There's the challenges. It also don't know how much you've unlocked yet because it's, you know, level based for a little bit. Anyways, if you rolled new characters, you can use the same gear you're using on your main, and you'll just beat the shit out of the early stuff, and you'll be able to get resources there to then bring back to your main character and use on that stuff.
Okay. Well, then we're going to do that right after I complete this. What I did was I jumped to the campaign, Greg, to go through that and continue to level up to get closer to you was my goal here.
Well, I can always roll somebody new. I have Cassandra as a secondary. I think she's level 6 or 7 right now. But I can always start somebody new with you and go that way. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Christmas in March. Joey Noel. Joey Noel, how are you?
Here.
I'm good. I'm here to learn about Puzzle Quest because I keep doing things, but I don't necessarily think they're the right things.
Okay.
And also maybe add me to the guild.
Oh, did I not do that yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, my apologies, Joey. I can get you on that right away. Do you mind if you, I mean, are you gonna? I'm gonna show your name code here. You're gonna get
That's
at
fine.
least a dozen friend requests. Is that fine if I do that?
I think
Okay.
I can handle
Okay.
a dozen friend requests.
Kind of funny. Best friends have shown up in force for the thing. They're playing. They're having fun out there.
It's really fun. I'm
What's the
surprised
name of
because I
this
always
game?
Puzzle Quest 3.
Puzzle Quest.
I'm always looking for like a mobile game to have on my phone, and it's usually
Yeah.
some like other bullshit thing that I end up spending money on that I shouldn't.
Sure.
But I'm surprised at how much money. Like, normally by now I've been like, I've played enough of this that I want to spend money, but I haven't had to, which is kind of
Yeah.
surprising. I like that it's not like your turns aren't like gate kept.
Got him. And real quick, I will say this. I saw a lot of people pop this up on some of the different reviews in the threads because it's everywhere, you know, the TikTok thing. This is not a sponsorship because we're like, oh man, I can't believe you don't spend money. They didn't give us any money. This is a legitimate review. And I know I'd be interested if you thought the TikTok was a review was an ad. Is it because I read off a prompter? Because I need to hit it in 40 seconds. So I can't, if I get out there and I ad lib that, I'm going to go way too long. But just a heads up, I just want to be very clear with that. Look at that, 15 keys earned, bam. You slacked your code, right, Joe?
I think I tweeted it to you, but I can slack.
Oh, can you slack it to me right now? And then I'm gonna refresh the tweet over here. Remember, I did ask if you want to be part of the guild. Do it. I can drop a bunch of stuff here. Got my ore ready to go. Okay, where are we at now? Hold on, first off in the tab run. Bree. All right, she's got 10 minutes, Mike. She's gonna have some food for me that I can use to upgrade.
Oh, okay. She's got some food cooking up.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty hot for us.
I'm just beating up people right now. I'm beating up the orcs.
So Coon in the chat says that caught us off guard and made our day at Kinda Funny Games. So huge thank you for the support. What are they talking about, Mike? Who's So Coon?
Dude, thank you for that support. I'm gonna go find out, Greg.
All right, here we go. Joey.
They've gone to TwitchCon 2017, 18, and 19.
Joey Noel.
Says, LOL, I'm Eric from PQ team at 505 Games.
Oh, nice. Okay. Just making sure. Joey, I've already invited you to be a friend, so it's on you. You're the one screwing this up.
Let's screw this up.
No, I did the friend thing, but do I not?
Oh, you want to be in the guild?
Yeah.
Joey, I apologize. I made fun of you there, and it was actually me who was the April Fool.
It's all good.
Joey, or we boot up some Fortnite in the background, you know what I mean?
I don't know. This Puzzle Quest game's pretty good, Kev.
Kevin, just try it. You're the
I'm
goat
trying.
for it.
I already downloaded it, Greg.
Yeah,
Miller.
see, now here's the deal, Greg Miller.
Everybody, Kevin's got a cranky.
He wouldn't download it for you and I, but the moment that Joey was like, "Yo, I'm into this game," he immediately
Joey
downloaded
fucking
it.
plays games with me. What am I supposed to
Like that's how it went.
It's true. I have questions about the armor. Are you supposed to try and have like a whole armor set of that matches your class?
I mean,
or does it matter?
In the end game stuff, yes, I'm sure that's what they'll want us to be doing. Right now, I don't think it matters. Here, let me get this person in, and I'll go show you what I'm working with and how I'm doing. Because right now, what I'm doing is, I'm just because the story is gated, or not gated, but like the player doesn't. What did I screw up here? Crayon man, 1-1-8. Oh, I missed a 1. Okay.
Man.
Hold on. There you go. Boom. Because the way they gate it, so if you aren't playing right there, you see, ladies and gentlemen, you see my gear is 362. The next story mission, the enemy score is going to be 347. And so you pop into your gear, you have your entire layout here. And then what I've been doing, Joey, is I just have been focusing on one thing for every slot and then upgrading it. And like, because obviously when you go in and you're like, all right, cool, I'm using the dwarven hammer, I want to upgrade it. You can then page and see like what it's going to take to get it all the way up to that next tier or whatever you want to do or go. And like, granted, you see a purple here, right, to get it up to that rarity. I could find a purple hammer or a purple weapon at some point through a chest. If I did, I would drop the dwarven hammer and put the purple in there. I'm just going off of rarities and levels. And so that's what I was talking about earlier with like these necklaces where it's like, damn, I've already pushed this to a level 9. And so I have 2 other ones. It's got a good enough perk on it, but it's like, you see the resistance on it right now is 55, right, for my gear score, but these are all 16. So it's like, I could theoretically sit here and be like, all right, cool, I'm going to upgrade this, but like, how far, you see, I tap out
and
there
you've
level
lost
5.
all the ones. If you salvage your current, your level 9 one, do you get, like, you don't get 100% of what you've put in?
I don't, that's actually
like,
a good question. I forget, hold on, let me salvage something. I do salvage all the junk that I don't care about as I go. Do I have anything currently? I don't know if I have anything that is running 2 different things. Because usually there'd be a little. Oh, there you go. Gloves have 2. There you go. So if I was gonna do that, does it preview what it does? Okay, cool. Then yeah, I could check into it. Let's do that. So we'll salvage these guys because they're white and I wouldn't have cared about them. Same thing with these bone gloves. They're the same deal. Salvage. That gives me the.
Hey, Eric from 505 Games. Eric, let me know who's the best character. Who's the best hero? Eric, I'm looking at you. I need to know. I'm a paladin right now, and I chose him because he's a dope Minotaur. Which I mean, who doesn't want to be a Minotaur, right?
Yeah.
But let me know if there's somebody cooler. Let me know.
So right now, if I was gonna, if I wanted to go for this, and this would 40% chance of a big red gem. I don't use red that much. 40% of a bit, creating a barrier, matching 3. Okay, so then let's do this. Well, man, if I wanted to, though, upgrade. Yeah,
the secondary question then is, you're just upgrading all your stuff. You're not waiting to pick up new stuff.
Correct. Yeah, that's how I've been planning to push because I don't feel like the gear drops enough that it's like, okay, cool, this is the easiest way to do it.
It's not like a Borderlands where you're just running.
No,
through.
You're not. I don't feel like you're swimming in loot. I don't think you have to worry about that. So level 55 is what that is. That's what we want to get back to. This is 16. Added 21 to 16. You're at 37. Then I'd be sure. So how much? So if I said let's salvage these, what am I gonna get? Yeah, you don't get a ton. See, that would like get me one more thing, and it would get me closer. But I'm just not about that life. I don't want to do that yet.
Yeah, about that.
I'm too scared. I've put too much into that necklace, and that's one of the ones where I hope maybe I'll just get a better drop somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the hard choices. Puzzle Quest 3 makes you be faced off with.
This is those RPG elements I didn't think was in the video game, but somehow they're in the video game. Is right.
I like to go into the Kingdom chat, say Beyond. I used to be on a podcast called Beyond, Mike. I don't know if you know.
It was a good one. It was a very good podcast.
Fun fact, I've never seen one episode of that show.
That doesn't shock me at all.
Okay, that does not shock me at all.
I forget. How much time does Bree have on this food? 4 minutes. All right, we'll do another mission over here. Does anybody have a side mission that works for me?
You know what I mean? Chop some garlic up.
Chop them broccoli.
Shout out to K Smooth 222 for the tier 1 sub for 6 months. Hey K Smooth, thank you so much for the support. Half a year together is incredible. Says thanks to KindaFunny and the best friends for keeping me company during my work days from home. Well, thanks for hanging out with us throughout the afternoon. Crashy with the tier 1 sub for 30 months. Thank you to Crashy as well. Welcome in, everybody. We're hanging out, having some fun here on a nice Wednesday afternoon with Greg, Joey, Kevin, myself, playing some Puzzle Quest 3. Don't forget, it's free right now. You can come join us. Greg's adding people into the group, and surprisingly, I'm into this game. And that's,
knew you would be, Mike. I'm proud of you.
A fun thing to say. I do need to link it to my phone, Greg. Okay. I need to somehow link it to my phone. Joey's already level 7. Joey, what the heck is going on?
When Joey started playing games, they play games. Like, they're not like you. They just walk up to me. Oh, I knocked my phone on the ground. Kevin, you're in a loose picture for a second. This
Greg, the audio cut out, Greg.
Oh, the whole thing's gonna cut out, isn't it?
It's all stopped. I'm gonna switch over to Mike.
This is on Steam Deck too. Hey, what up, Jeff Grubb? How are you, homie? What's the latest and greatest?
I should be back.
No, that was a question, not a statement.
Oh, is this on Steam Deck? There you go.
Only you know, Jeff Grubb. You have the Steam Deck. Check it out for us.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Does the Steam Deck have a touchscreen or no?
Everything has a touchscreen.
That's
true, Kevin.
Steam Deck have a touchscreen? Let us know. Let us know. Can I play NBA Street Volume 2, Jeff Grubb, on Steam Deck? That's all that really matters. I saw you playing 50 Cent. Now let me know if we can play NBA Street Volume 2 on it, and then we'll be solid with my purchase of a Steam Deck.
A Steam Deck. You want a Steam on the Steam Deck?
Steam on the Steam Deck.
You're looking to get a Steam with a Steam Deck.
Kevin, you know what was crazy about RoboCop was when he took off his helmet, Kevin? He looked real crazy, bro. Looked wild.
Yeah, he was all fucked up.
Yeah, bro. Whoa, that was insane, Kevin. That was wild to see. I really liked that.
Have you seen
RoboCop?
Was this news to you?
Yeah, what? Have I seen RoboCop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen RoboCop. Have you seen RoboCop?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to fight you, man. I was just checking in. I didn't know.
Oh, I wasn't trying to fight either, but I'm ready for it.
I know you are. You're Kevin Coelho. No, you were born ready to fight.
It's true.
Oh, man, I screwed that up.
What
trying to
happens
give me
when
the
your
business.
armor breaks? What if your armor breaks?
When it gets to 0 there, then you start taking damage on your health bar.
Oh, Jeff
no.
Grubb, thank you, Jeff. That's
What do you
awesome.
find out? What does he got for us?
He says NBA Street Volume 2 does run on the Steam Deck, and it
Perfect.
runs great.
There you go.
I said awesome.
Jeffy Grub.
Now, Eric, I'm looking at you. Eric, where you at, Eric? Where you at?
This poor guy just popped
No
in to say, hey,
pressure.
now we're like, don't leave, you're part of the show.
Eric, I need to know what's the best character class.
That's not something he might like. That might just be an opinion for him.
Yeah, what do you
Well, that's
want?
fine. Like,
I
I
run
want to know what he's
Necromancer.
playing.
I
No,
run
you're
Necromancer. Here, watch.
That's cool.
Here's
That's
why
not
you
that
run
cool.
Necromancer,
Not
Mike.
that
You
cool.
ready?
Tell me,
So I've
tell me,
got
tell me.
21 to 40 here on my thing. So I can pop my ultimate.
Yeah.
I drop these little guys, right? I double tap them. Look, they start infesting the board here with skulls. And that means that I'm going to be able to just
Clearly, I need to be that. You're doing
massive
damage.
damage. This guy over here, look at this stupid guy. Looks a lot like Kevin, just sitting there being a moron. Now he's gonna own. He didn't see it coming. You know?
You're done.
Sorry, Kevin. See you in hell.
That really hurts my feelings.
Oh, I'm just completely. I'm
Look
switching
at
out
that
of
Pam,
Necromancer,
legendary.
buddy.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
still
but like
alive,
I'm
he's
sure,
pissed.
I'm sure the one that the heavy that you are has that too.
No,
No,
he
everybody has a
I
different
can't.
ultimate.
Yeah,
Everybody has a different ultimate.
I
Well,
get like a
something similar.
defensive thing, Kevin,
Oh,
where
yeah?
I just put a bunch
That
of
sounds
gold
stupid.
ones down.
Yeah,
Yeah, his is
Cassandra.
way
I have
cooler.
Cassandra running the Paladin. No, that's what it is. The gold shields, right? That then like
Yeah.
give you yeah.
Dang it! I should have gone Necromancer.
It's not too late, Mikey. Roll another
I'm
character.
gonna. I'm rolling a new character.
Can't you roll,
I
like,
chose this
3?
guy gets a Minotaur.
Yeah, for free. You can roll for free. See, there you go. Sokun Eric says, I haven't played all of the classes personally, I'm not going to lie. Necro is a shit ton of fun. I'm at level 24.
Okay, there we go. That's all I needed to know. I'm changing up my game right now. Changing it up.
Got a bunch of ore, got a bunch of food, looking good out there. Now, here's something interesting, Mike, that I think that, you know, again, people are like worried about microtransactions and stuff in the game.
Tell me.
This goes the opposite way, I think. Of like, oh, this is interesting. So I noticed that you max out gold at 10,000.
Okay.
Right? And so if you then you just start losing it if you earn it after the fact. See, gold cap, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so you can expand that by as you go through the story, you add different people to your world, right? And that's why you see my 4 people here. Ah, Bree's got my food for me. I'm collecting it. There you go. That I can then use. So like Bree does that, so I can level up these people. I can have more people. But as you go down, right, you have all these different. Like, I'm gonna get a bard, eventually a miner, artisan, yada yada yada. Eventually, I'll unlock somebody that lets me have more gold. But
Okay.
the cool thing about the gold is since you get it so plentifully, because this is not, I didn't buy gold. Even the gold that probably came with the past thing, the code they gave me, I must have spent that a long, long time ago. But normally I would hoard my gold like a dragon. I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't go out there. But yeah, that's what they do, Kevin.
They
You
do.
go into
it
the
was
shop,
good.
right? Which you think would then, okay, cool, you're just going to be buying like stuff with real money. But you can go into daily deals and you see last night, these were all up for gold. Just gold.
Oh,
So I'd already
okay.
capped it 10. I was already over 10,000. I was like, oh, well, I should go buy and spend on stuff. And so I went and bought all this stuff just with the gold that I earned from the in-game thing.
Smart. Smart.
Now, the blue things, like I've said before in my review, right, you could spend money on, but I think
Okay.
you get them pretty plentiful as
The
well. from the
shards,
chest.
we'll
I'm
call
going to
them.
roll that right now to refresh this so I can spend this gold.
I want everybody to know that I've used my shards to revive myself because I keep getting dominated. So it's nice to have them.
I think this is one of those scenarios where you have to level up your characters so you stop getting beaten by the people. that
Or
are
I
higher
just
level.
beat.
But
See what it's
sometimes
happening
you
though.
think
I'm
you're
beating them down.
close.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very
No,
close,
Joey,
right?
we found out yesterday after 30 hours of playing the game, he hasn't leveled up any of his weapons.
That was a choice, though. I made that choice. Kevin.
He wanted to
No,
make the game
no.
harder
He
for
was
himself. He's a true
scared.
gamer.
Thank you. I wanted to make the game harder
It
than it
wasn't
already is.
Dark
Dark Souls.
Souls,
Kevin wouldn't
you
understand
know?
that, you know?
Yeah, he would. You wouldn't get the grit and grind that I made in my
Yeah, but
Elden
the
Ring
problem is he
playthrough.
was playing with Andy and just letting Andy do all the fighting.
Well, I mean, you got to make sure. he
Shouldn't
puts a
Andy
little
pull
bit
his
of work.
weight around here once in a while, Kevin?
Exactly.
Why are we
They
trying
can
to
do
protect
that.
Andy?
All right. Everyone wants to be on. Like, he just needs to play better. We both know it.
Kevin,
Big
you
talk
gonna
from
boot
somebody
up?
who hasn't played the game, Kevin.
You gonna put up Gran Turismo on that driving rig of yours, Kevin?
Hell yeah, I am.
Yeah, people
Once-
were pumping it up like, "Hey, Mike should try it
Once
on the
I
rig,"
get
and I thought of
it.
you.
Once I
Oh.
get it.
Oh, I was so close to beating that guy.
Did you want a code?
Yeah, in the
God.
doc, you asked for it. You never responded.
I'm level 4.
Take your time.
Mike, did last night's RoboCop fan remake haunt your dreams? It did, Mass Syndrome. That was a life-changing event that you can't go back from.
You got in there, I guess. What time did you get in there? I don't know why I missed that. I must have already sent the email. Yeah, okay. There's an hour and a half gap. I must have been on a show. I apologize, Kev. That's not me.
No, I didn't. I didn't realize you were that Johnny on the spot about it. You know?
Yeah, you know me. I'm trying to,
Johnny on the spot.
Do things out there.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that.
Because
you haven't like hit up anyone in there. It wasn't like I saw the update. I just.
I sent it to Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Gary Witta, you're like, does Gary really need Gran Turismo? I feel like I get games for Gary. He doesn't use the code, So he's got to learn a lesson, and I'm teaching him.
I like to sometimes use Gary's codes without telling him.
Sure. That's a great test right there.
I
should just start giving him gibberish codes and see if he ever is like, hey, oi, mate, these don't work for me,
Just so you know, as somebody who sometimes gets codes that don't work, and it's just immediately I'm like, it's fine. Like, it just wasn't meant to be. So just so you know, like,
Now, most people aren't like you, though. You know what I mean? Like, I think most people would speak up.
No, I don't think so. I think.
What I really love is when I send out a code at 9:30 in the morning to Andy, and then about 2 in the morning I get a response of like, "Hey, this code doesn't work," and he's supposed to use it for the next day or some shit. I'm like, dude, come on.
I mean,
he sleeps all day. He's like a vampire.
He lives a different schedule, and that's nobody's fault.
I mean, it's his fault. I mean, we run a business here. We kind of need him to be here.
No one told him, "Hey, log in and play the game at this time."
I mean, I think it's just redeem the code when you get the code. It's pretty easy.
That's not his fault, and it's not your fault.
He's already asleep.
Yeah, he's already.
He's been up till 4 a.m.
Yeah, it is true. I think we were both up at 4 a.m. I saw him on Discord hanging out.
You gotta sort it out. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's Elden Ring, Greg.
And I'm a night owl person. You guys are wild.
It's Elden Ring. It's taking over. It's like 2 a.m. and it's like, yo, let's just keep going all
More
of a
like
sudden.
Elden rang and you guys answered. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Ring. Oh, hello. Is that Elden Ring? Yeah, I'm playing.
It's me, Mr. Ring. Oh, you can call me Elden. Mr. Ring was my father's name.
And I'm back to dominate you, troll man. Here we go.
Get him, Mike. Teach him a lesson.
I like this game because sometimes it holds your hand when you need some help, right? Where like you're looking at the board and you're like, I don't see anything, and then it shakes it, and it's like, hey, let us help you. And it's like, oh, thank you. I needed that because I'm lost right now.
What if you moved this piece?
Yeah, exactly.
They're just like giving you that nudge, like, hey.
But sometimes I'm like, I know I can move that, but what does that change, and what other things can I move?
Exactly.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not trying to talk shit or anything, but I turned that off early on. I'm not a big fan of that. Like I've seen, and
you don't like
played a lot.
this
I played 3 of these games, let alone the million of knockoffs and Gems of War and everything else. So like, I just don't want that. I want to be out there. I want to see it, and that does lead to. There is no worse feeling, Kevin, as you know as a GoPro, of when I see the gems start clearing, and then I look a little bit to the right, and I was like, oh,
and you're like, yep, there was a whole other move.
There was a whole thing I could have done right there that I didn't do. So I'd appreciate, of course, no backseat driving here. All right, we're all just hanging out. We're having fun.
Backseat.
I don't need to see Professor Nelson in the chat saying, "Hey, you could have had a whole bunch of golds over there." I don't need to see that, Professor Nelson. If I see it, Raj Former, who's in the chat, you ban him. All right.
Oh, hey, Roger.
Roger's playing now too. Roger's in too. We got a Puzzle Quest crew.
Really? He's playing too? That's awesome.
The nice thing about that is that at least it's like a fast-moving game, so we can't really have that. By the time they see it, your thing's already done.
I'm a mile away. You know what I mean? Perfect crime, Kevin. Oh, that's fun.
Yep. Like murder at sea.
Murder at sea. They can't catch you.
It's not illegal.
Yeah. International waters.
Exactly.
Oh, big moment. Nice. I like when I move that one tile right at the very last second and I get it to connect too. That's a good feature.
Really mess up their lives.
Yeah. Oh. I like you get the nice diagonal up. I like the diagonal up, dude. That's one of my favorites there.
I've never had one of these games with diagonals. This is cool.
That is a new thing for this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Diagonals were not always a part of Puzzle Quest Match 3. Same thing with the timer up the top, Mike. That wasn't there before.
2-second timer right there. Interesting.
How much time would you have then?
Sorry?
I was saying, how much time would you have then?
Oh, I mean, you did one move. You made your move, and then you passed it off to the other people, your opponent. And your opponent then used the same board as you. So if you were eyeing something like, oh, next time I can do that, they might use that, and then you couldn't do it.
Interesting.
story mission. I'm gonna end up burning some blue gems out here, I think. Because I think I'm about to die to this guy.
Yeah, I've been burning mine. I had 275. I think I've burned them all, but I did just pass the story mission. So in your face, troll man. Let's go.
Suck it.
What's this?
troll man.
Selected gem.
We got a minion.
I don't know.
Yeah, the minions. So that the minions will speed up your unlocking of chests if you put them in there rather than just let them go. They'll work on the chest for you. Saw the purples in the bottom too late.
Wait. Looking good. Feeling good.
I don't like killing the dude when I'm like, there's so many more combos on the board I was about to get.
Sure.
Oh, tough. Yep.
But you gotta bring that thunder, all right? You gotta let them know. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I want you to do when you do it.
Jace Thompson, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us last night during our 80s action movie watch along. It was awesome to have you there. Fat Yeti, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub for 10 months. Says Greg is becoming like 03 Rock. 03 Rock. Keeps leaving for greener pastures. Love you all.
I think you just cursed us. I think that was a curse. I think you just spoke a curse into existence.
Oh, wow.
He's trying to activate me like Winter Soldier, you know? 03 Rock, and I'm like,
You're like the RoboCop man when
Yeah,
he's having bad dreams, and he's like, I'm waking back up into reality. And she's like, hey, Murph, is that you? And he's like, I might be Murph. And you're like, oh, snap. And then at the end of the movie, they're like, hey, great job, RoboCop. And he's like, it's Murphy. And you're like, what the fuck? This is crazy. He's a man, but he's a robot. What a great
his son, remember when they did
But
the thing where he spun
100%
it?
cop.
Remember
What
when he
about his
spun
son?
gun?
Yeah, as far as good. That's what
Yeah.
TJ Phoenix Hawk did. Yeah, that's right. TJ Laserhawk. Mike, what is Dark Knight's question? Dark Knight, where's your question? I will answer it for you. 'Cause I'd love to know. Was it the
What?
rated or unrated version, Mike? I don't know. It was very graphic, so it was probably
Did the man get shot in
rated
the dick?
R. Yes, he did get shot in the junk. It was crazy, Kevin.
Gross,
crazy.
right? That's what happens when you commit crimes, though. Dick shots.
That is
That's
something
what
I do
happens.
often. This is interesting. I don't know about the relics here, Mike. I've never done relic
What do,
stuff.
you, what do you got the relic stuff? I'm looking at yours. Show me what you got cooking.
Use
over
to
there.
evolve items from Gwendolyn's
what you
Royal
got
Legacy
cooking there,
collection
man?
from uncommon to rare.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
Greg's
man.
screen for a minute. Watch a little Greggy's screen.
Yeah, watch Greg's screen.
She will create the following relic.
The little timer on the top makes it a lot more fun. Like being
You
able to
like
do
that, so it's not
multiple
just
moves.
sitting there the whole time. Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
There
we go.
We're not doing this. I'm getting out of here.
I got Greg's screen on here, so
I'm
I
not
can
worrying
watch
about
that.
that. I'm not worrying about what they're going on over there. They're talking crazy. I'm gonna have Torrigon make me a weapon over here.
Get it,
Also,
Tor.
All the side quests now for these guys are up in level
Torrigon.
400, so I gotta chillax a bit. Look through here. Yeah. What do we do?
So, is there like a? Do you have like hearts or something that you can only do so many of, or when you're limited and you gotta wait till they fill up again? How does it? What's the thing?
What do you mean?
You know, you play games and they're like, well, you can only play 5 of them, and then you gotta come back in an hour, or you can buy more.
He's
No,
talking
you.
about, like the.
I mean, there's like things where it's like, okay, the treasure chests. If you run out of keys, your treasure chest will need to be opened by minions or just sit there to be open. But you can keep going into stuff and doing it. Like I was telling them, like Kev, you know, if you did run into a wall with your character, go create another character because it's a shared loot pool, well, shared resource pool. So you can start a new character and use the same equipment you've been using on your main character. Yeah, I guess. Well, after this, I'll show you. I'll roll a new character, go in there, and beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, he's fighting a centaur now, which is super dope.
Maybe I want to just be its friend, but they make me kill it. You know, you hate
The
to see
lady
it.
centaur.
Lady centaur with a bow, archer. Now, Greg Miller, on Sunday, a new Pokemon game was announced. Everybody wants to know what starter are you picking?
Oh, I'm going with the duck. The duck.
You're gonna go with the duck, the Admiral
Donald
Duck.
Duck?
Okay,
Yeah,
Captain Quack.
yeah.
I've been calling him.
Captain
okay,
Quack.
really? Captain
Yeah,
Quack.
what are you
okay,
doing?
I'm gonna go with the fire alligator. I usually don't pick fire. I'm usually a water guy, but I mean it's an alligator, and I like alligators, so that's cool.
That's fair enough. I understand.
Yeah, you know, at that cool museum of science and natural arts down in San Francisco in the middle of Golden Gate Park, they got an albino alligator, and I like that thing a lot.
Yeah,
that's super cool.
Sure.
Yeah, he's really cool.
He has a name, right?
He does.
Oh, does he have a name? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I hope it's Bert.
No.
The alligator.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't feel right for him.
I'm not feeling that right now. It could be Bert. I'm not sure on that, but I don't know.
Greg, why do you
What's
have,
the albino alligator at
why do you have gems?
Academy of Sciences called?
Greg, why do you have gems that are like numbered, like 4, 1, and 3?
That means that they're big gems. So like I've either through a spell that might be on my equipment, but usually I've matched more than 3. And when you do that, they reduce down to 1. They give you the damage, they give you the stuff, but they reduce down to a big gem that then does more damage the next time you use it. So see, like this one here, bam, when matched. Dark big gem, purple gem. Gain dark mana equal to 7 purple gem increase. Gold bonus by 1%. Wow. So one of matching that 1 is like matching 7 of them.
Got it.
So it's in your favor, Kevin, to use them. You know.
Understood.
You playing on your phone right now? Or you playing somewhere else, Kevin? What are you playing?
Playing on my phone. Oh, sure. Yo telefono.
That's what they call it.
In Spanish.
They call it telefono, yeah. Kevin, do you think we're ever going to get to a universal language or a planetary language? Because so many of them, they're so close. A lot of languages are close.
Very close.
I feel like English has got a really strong hold on a lot of places. And so does French, you know?
Sure.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it sucks, right? It would be cool if we did that, but we're all too, you know, this is my language, this is my culture, I don't want to give it up. Which I understand, but you're holding back the planet Earth. Think of everything we can solve if we all speak the same exact language.
What was the name of that one language they all try to get? Esperanto. It was the idea of like, we're going to make a global language made up of all the other languages, and it was like, well, I don't know. That doesn't seem like that's it didn't work.
Okay.
Do they have the technology now where I could wear headphones and like say Greg is talking to me in French and it's just automatically? Do they have that quite yet? Because I know I could talk a whole sentence into my phone and then it's got to break it down and then give it to Greg. But like, do they have it live yet where that happens?
Supposedly, I've never used it before, but Google has a Google Translate that you can use if you have a Google Pixel headphone. But I have yet to actually try it in live action. You know,
we should do that. There's a shaman, really, and a berserker. I probably should have gone berserker, to be honest.
Chat, do you want to see assassin, berserker, or shaman?
But you are a berserker, right? Aren't you?
I'm a paladin. I'm the Minotaur man. I should have been the Minotaur lady.
Watching the chat.
I'm a berserker right now.
Couple shaman, couple assassins.
Yeah, I see Oscar Ivan saying ass. Really emphasizing
I see Oscar Ivan. That's right.
Yeah. All right, now it's tied. 3-3. There's a shaman again. Looks like shaman's a winner.
You like shaman? I forgot that there was 5 classes. That's cool.
The diagonal move, fucking game changer. I'm feeling really good about this.
There you go, Kev. Let it work now.
And so, all right. So this is what I was talking about before, right? So shared loot pool, meaning that now that I've started a new game. I got a shaman here, right? Level 1. You jump into the gear, all the gear slots are there, and you see I already have my blues and stuff attached, right? So you can just go through and start equipping this stuff. You see it's got that arrow down, meaning that it's tied to what the max level would be for my current level.
Okay.
So this is all stuff I've upgraded more as Taylor, but I can use it here. I can equip it, and it'll be badass armor to make me go through, kill these things, get in. Like, I think there's an argument there of like, oh, well, that makes it too easy. I think the move is so that at the end game, or even late right now, you can play these games and get them to where you are quicker. So that if me and Mike were all playing together, we wanted to get in there, and I want to, you know, we're getting ready to go. There's, you know, I can't do it right here from this screen. Well, if I do that, I do this. Where is it? World, right? You see here, right? They have events coming. They have seasons coming. Like, I feel like this is the kind of thing where if you were wanting, like, okay, we're getting our asses kicked, we could use a shaman, we could use it, whatever, but that person's offline. You want to be able to grind that out pretty quick, I think, and go do it. IMO.
Okay.
It's in his opinion, Mike.
That's what it means.
In his opinion, is right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna equip all this. Oh, I fucked.
I like the shared loot pool. That's a cool idea. I actually like that a lot right there.
And it's that back to, you know, when Joey was asking about loot. It comes down again, like, so right here's a good example, right? So, well, I guess it isn't a great example. I remember I had the 2 shields I was debating between here. One of them's not there because that is a necromancer shield. And so you have things like that are happening where it's like, oh, maybe I should do the other way. And like even here, it's a good example, I guess, of like, okay, cool. If I'm gonna play with these guys, maybe I try something different here. But I don't even know what spells I'm rocking yet, so I'll stick with.
Yeah, we gotta learn
you know
our
what?
spells.
I'll do the fire. I'll do the fire resistance.
Now, was the previous entry of this franchise this in depth with 5 different characters? You know, a bunch of loot and stuff like this, like gear and stuff. It's always been like
classes. There were different classes. There were equipment. I forget about leveling it up and doing that. Honestly, I tried to make time to go back to Puzzle Quest, and I just couldn't do it for the site on it, because so much of it is like what I remember, obviously, about Puzzle Quest, right? And there were different classes there, but it was like, you know, you chose. It wasn't. There weren't as many. I don't think. Chat, keep me honest on all this too, because it's been a long time since I played the original Puzzle Quest. But it was like this. You can see it. But even if you go back and look at like casting spells was a different deal. You had to like match different gems in like a combo kind of thing at times, or you had to earn them down in the currency corner. Like Kevin, if you want to pull up, just, you know, Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords, if you can find gameplay on YouTube and throw that up, that'd be a fun trip to show Mike what the game used to look like.
Okay.
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Ain't no rush, man. We're here. We're having fun.
Puzzle Quest, something of the Warlords.
Challenge of the Warlords, yeah.
Challenge of the Warlord.
Good name. Can't argue with the name wasn't good. You know what I mean?
Solid name. Now I get to watch Greg and his brain work. This is the best part about now watching someone else play a match, so you get to see how their brain works, what their eyes are looking at. Yeah, exactly. It would be cool to have an eye tracker on you right now to see how you survey the board, you know.
Kevin, order me an eye tracker and bring it over.
Also, Kevin, I still want the telestrator, Kevin, so I can go bada boom, bada bang like John Madden. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do.
I'm still thinking about how to make that work. There's like systems involved. We could do it.
So you see right there, right? Clown that thing out, got the treasure chest, got a bunch of different shards that I can then use to upgrade Taylor's armor, which again is his armor too, but you know, the easier way to do it. So if you were stuck at home and you're trying to figure it out.
I hope you like summon
I gotta. The problem is I'm killing them all so fast, right? Like I'm not gonna use spells for a few levels.
Of course, smacking these guys is right. That's awesome.
Well, again, I'm coming in with the best loot, the best gear. Right? All right, so here's an example, right? I got this ruby chest. I don't have any ruby keys, right? I could open it with the gems. That again, I think they are plentiful enough. Again, what I was talking about with the blue gems there. You get 25, I think it is, when you maybe 20. I think it's 25 though, when you finish the story levels or whatever. So you get them and then it costs 50 to revive in battle. That's where I like to use my blue gems. So instead, I'll send it to a minion down here, right? You see, I got Scully down there, this purple epic dude.
Oh, there's Scully. Okay, yeah.
He can crack it in 11 hours because a ruby gems or chest is a big deal. So now that'll be on my homepage underneath my character with Scully working on it.
Okay.
But yeah, see right here, part 1 complete. I got 25 gems. So if I'd wanted to spend them there, like you can start doing the math on how that all works out. I also got all those shards and things too.
Is this a PSP game you want me to look up?
Yeah, there was a version that I mean, Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords was everywhere. It has been re-released on PlayStation recently. In the last year, I would say calendar year or whatever. So this is what it used to look like, right?
Okay.
And this is what I was talking about as Kevin plays through it, right? You can see, let me full screen it too so I can give you a little bit of information here. You can see, so Battle Cry there. I'm looking at the left side of the screen, which is your character. Battle Cry, you know, you need to have at least 6 red gems matched and 4 yellow, so you could do that spell.
Cool.
And then you look through it, like if we watch, like once you cast, you can see the thief then goes through and makes a move too, right? So then the 4 of a kind, another turn, all these different things that way.
So they're both using the same board going back and forth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, that's a wild concept. That's kind of cool. Okay. So you're almost playing a little offense and defense though at the same time.
You have to think about like, okay, cool. If I do this, it's like what Joey's talking about. If I do this, it's gonna give me this, but what does it set the other person up for?
Wow, that's actually kind of cool.
I've seen people, you know, in the conversation since Puzzle Quest 3 just came out yesterday. It's been in early access. People like they don't like there's a if you like it or don't like it kind of thing. I like how fast this moves. I like having one board where you can kind of plan ahead of like, ooh, if I do this, I have that, and it's like, oh man, like. We're in a crapshoot right now where this guy's gonna hit me and I could die from the hit, but if I don't, I'm gonna be able to match those gems and cast this spell to do X, Y, and Z. And we've had different, you know, I feel like we've had enough puzzle quests. Oh damn it, that's not what I want. That way where it's like, okay, cool, I still have that experience if I want to go have it. Oh. But anyways, once we do this battle, I'm gonna go back to Taylor because this was just to show what I'm doing here in terms of.
Well, but the issue is like you haven't even shown us any of the cool moves yet. You know what I mean? You just keep dominating. You just got a super there.
All right, you know what, Mike? I hear you. I understand you. Oh, you want to see my super? Okay, that's different.
Well,
spells are in the loot pool. So like I can assign spells, different spells to Taylor.
Really?
Like, granted, there are definitely ones that are only Necromancer. There are ones that are only Shaman. But like, yeah, I can. Let's keep going. I'll get you there.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, what's that big skull do in the middle? You know what I mean? What's his?
Well, I mean, I want to
know. Hey, thank you to Fargo Brady for the 5 gifted subs today.
Music's getting so loud.
I know,
thank
right?
You, Fargo Brady, for the support.
No.
That's good enough.
Look at Greg just linking these up, man. In 2 seconds, you go so fast, Greg.
We're playing a lot, Mike, you know, so I feel like I should have something going. There's a good stun coming up. When you match it all the way across, bam.
Yep.
He wouldn't get to come back to me.
Got him.
Again, thank you to the KindaFunny community. I know I still need to go through and add people. Remember, if you want to be added to the Kingdom, if you're going to play this, you're level 3 or above and you're committed. I need you to go to my Twitter, and then you see I put up a tweet saying, hey, we're going to stream Puzzle Quest. It's better than Elden Ring. Go there and give me your name code. If you're not sure what the name code is, you can scroll through and see people who took screenshots of it. I know I am. It's just that there's like one really good RPG that came out in the past week, and it's Puzzle Quest. Not, oh, look at this jank-ass game. The grass pops in. Now I'm going to go down this anus. I'm just fighting all this shit. Why? Who cares?
What did KindaFunny give Puzzle Quest?
4.
Oh. What did we give the other one? Elden Ring?
I go off of Blessing score, which was a 4 as well.
I think he's since redacted and changed it.
Of course he is. He's a coward. He doesn't stand by anything he says. If Joey Noelle says something on Tuesday, I know on Thursday she's going to tell me the same thing. Blessing could go any way. He could go any which way. He thinks, this is the thing that drives me crazy about Blessing, right? He thinks opinions can change. He thinks they can percolate and change over time. He thinks if he plays into a game longer, he has a different feeling about it. He's allowed to say that. That's not how it works.
No.
Joey and I know you say something, that's it. You don't.
You commit.
You dig in. You don't. It doesn't matter how many people show you the problems with Uncharted 3. It's a 10. It's a 10. Get out of my way. You know what I mean? That's the life we live here, Mike.
Yep.
But there's also for me like the 50% chance that I'll forget what I said 30 seconds ago.
I mean, I'm busting out some quest stuff over here too. Okay, so this is another one for you too, right? On my screen here, I forget at what level it is. I think maybe 11. The quest tab unlocks, and this is where you can do the battle pass stuff. So you know, it's just like your old Fortnite, where you have all these different challenges. You have the daily, you have the weekly, you have the epic. You can pop in, look at them, obviously, and target stuff. But then it's the same way where then you have the rewards. You have the free rewards like Fortnite, and then you have also obviously the paid one too, which I was happy to fork over the money for because I was like, hell yeah. So I'm going to collect both of them here, get these tickets, be ready to go. And the same thing too on the shop if you want. I already collected them, but there's daily rewards there too. There's a free set and then a VIP set. Nice. VIP costs you $10 a month if you want, and then it's 30 days of rewards for you to go in and claim. Sorry, let's try to get you
with Craig, with how into it you are you going to buy the battle pass? Are you into that kind of stuff? Like, will you be buying stuff like that?
So like Mike, I already have bought the battle pass. I have bought the VIP pass and the battle pass. That is correct. I guess full disclosure, both of them use the crowns, and the crowns were no, that's not true. That's not true. Let me try that again. The quest battle pass used the crowns that I was given through the thing, so like I didn't actually put money in then. But the one from the shop, the $10 VIP thing, I did spend money on, and I did it just for a month because it's always that thing of like, I'm fucking loving Puzzle Quest, and I don't plan on stopping. But who knows what's gonna happen in April when I'm playing something else? If am I still doing it $10 a month worth? Worth pointing out then too, I guess, if you're looking at my main screen there, you see the treasure chest underneath my shaman. That gold one is because I spent the VIP pass on it. Before that, I had 3 next to it. I have another one now because I was upgrading my companions, which I didn't know when we talked about in the review. I know people have problems with it, you not having that many. But when you go to your tavern and you start unlocking the followers, that's what I was looking for. I believe it's Northelm here. Yeah, he increases the chest slots by 1 when he hit whatever number he hit for uncommon, I think.
How invested are you in the story?
Not. Puzzle Quest has always been that thing where it's just like, baby's first RPG, you know what I mean? We're out there and we're trying to do stuff. Like right now, I'm just skipping all of it while I talk to you guys. Occasionally I drop in and look at it. You know, the girl, hold on, I can bring her up for you to see, I guess. Evelyn there, right here. Okay. She's the same woman from Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords. She was a character in that too. She's like 500. It's been 500 years since that game, so like, she's got magic stuff going on there or whatever. And it's fun to occasionally see her talking some shit to Torrigon. I like that or whatever. But it's not like, you don't need to pay attention. You could if you want to. I just don't, need to necessarily, because it's like, let's go kill this dragon. Let's go do the thing.
Thank you to Henrizy3 for the Prime Gaming sub for 7 months. It's great to see you.
Let me do this, and then what I'll do is I'll throw the shaman into a dungeon. I think that's a shared pool too. That way it'll be tougher, and then I should be able to give you a couple spells maybe. Or just get killed. Who knows?
Or just possibly dies, right? Yeah.
Immediately die. No, that's not what I want. And so there's a whole bunch of different meta going on here that you're not seeing in my game, obviously. And I talked about it in the review. But if you look at the little goblin there, right, and you look above him, you see the goblin and then you see the next guy. So those are the 2 guys I'm going to fight, obviously, in this fight. Yeah. But you see the goblin has the fire there. That's what I was talking about in the games cast. Fire. Where that's the con, where that means he's strong and uses fire. Meaning that when I match red gems, I'm actually filling in his red move over there.
No way!
So that he can use that on me.
What that was. Okay.
Underneath that, he's got the blue with the green arrow up, and then the green with the red arrow down. It means blue gems do more damage to him, and the green gems actually do less damage to him. They still damage him, you know what I mean, but they don't.
Great to know. That's cool. Okay, I did not know that. Oh snap!
Whoa!
There's a whole nother level to this.
The game just crashed on me, but it came back in the same battle.
Nice.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And it paused me for the next step because I was in the middle of choosing steps. It let me do one move and then continued the timer.
Ah, Mike, I was supposed to get using the poison toad.
I know you were so close. That's right. Go back to T Swift.
No. I'm gonna have us jump in. I'm gonna have us jump in over here to a dungeon and see what happens.
Okay. That's a good call.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's Forbes 30 under 30, aka the future class of gaming, aka the OK Beast, Blessing Adeoye Jr.
I saw people in chat earlier talking about Blessing has seen the light, and Blessing told me he loves cats. What were you guys talking about? Why'd they bring me up?
We were talking about the old Elden Ring. And I was like, I stand by Blessing score. You know what I mean? Because we were trying to talk about, Kevin was trying to start some shit between Puzzle Quest and Elden Ring. He's like, I heard this is better than Elden Ring. And I was like, I have heard that too, Kevin. That's smart. People say that. And then he's like, what did we give it? And then what did Elden Ring get? And I said, I swear by, of course, the Blessing scale.
Which is,
I mean, to be fair, when I scored it on the games cast, I made it very clear I was not comfortable yet giving it a score because I hadn't played as much of it. And now I played way more of it. And I have upped my score to a 5 out of 5 now.
It's universally a 5 out of 5, Greg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the chat, please.
I played about 35 more hours since then.
Blessing, we're gonna stop talking.
Blessing, we need you to leave the chat because it turns out that I thought you were like me and Joey, but it turns out you're not like me and Joey. And that's a problem.
Wow.
Greg, hear me out. Joey, hear me out. Play some Elden Ring. It'll change.
I played an hour and a half of it.
Oh man, let me tell you.
Did you really, Greg?
It gets better.
That, yeah.
I didn't know that. No, I personally didn't know that. It's awesome.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I played an hour and a half in between. It was when we got code. I jumped in thinking I was gonna have to. I was like, I gotta play this. I gotta be part of the cast. Yada yada yada. And like Tim pulled me because he knew I was already working on Martha and I was working on this. He's like, you don't have to. Like, don't worry about it. Like I can host that show. You don't have to host it. I was like, all right, cool. And so I did an hour and a half on that afternoon, and it was it's more Souls games, which is great, but it's like that's not my scene. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I'm just not. After the hour and a half when I turned it off, my thought was, man, I can't wait to go back to Horizon. I'm really looking forward to going back and platinuming Horizon.
Okay.
Because that's just like my kind of world, my kind of game, my kind of gameplay. But I understand why everybody loves. I mean, I enjoyed the mechanics of Bloodborne. I understand why people love Souls games.
Lanky Dragoon here says, never upped the score on Miles Morales, though, did you, Blessing? No, I doubled down.
Yeah, he actually lowered it.
I played it again, and I was like, man, I was right about this.
Yep.
How are your days off, Bless?
They're all right. I wanted to make it a thing to like, not be on screen, not be in front of the screen,
sure.
Not be on podcasts and not play video games. And all I did was play video games and stream. Sure. And so I did a great job of that.
Yeah. It's funny how that happens.
Yeah, I got a new phone though.
Oh, what iPhone did you get?
Phone?
It's not an iPhone. Not an iPhone.
Huh.
What phone did you get?
Galaxy S22. I stuck within the Galaxy family.
Yeah. They got you good.
They got me. What I realized is that upgrading phones not exciting anymore.
No.
If anything,
it's a hassle. It's a hassle.
It's a hassle. I don't have a what's it called, headphone jack anymore. They took out the headphone jack on these things.
Yeah,
we're all Bluetooth wireless now.
My life is categorically worse because of this new phone. Like I got into my car, I was ready to plug in the aux to play some music, and I just couldn't.
Mike, hold on. I'm gonna use a new spell for you here. I got Scorpion Juju.
There we go.
Inflict bad Juju on the target for 2 turns with a 25% chance to convert all blue gems to skull gems.
Oh, I like that. I like that one a lot.
And Kuzi P makes a really good point in chat here and says it's all Apple's fault, and I agree. I saw the iPhone did this. I didn't realize that Android phones had followed suit.
But yeah, you guys are just desperately chasing iPhones. You should probably just buy iPhones. I'd love to just be able to text message you. You know what I mean?
This iPhone Blessing has a really cool thing on portrait mode. Pictures look really good, bro.
I got a mini boss here, Mike. Now I got my skull thing here. You want me to use it?
You're almost. Do you have that? Yeah, hit that thing.
Good Juju. Create 2, 4, 6 Juju gems based on your available charges. Max 3 charges.
People in chat are bringing up the dongle. I have the dongle, chat. I do have the dongle that I went to Best Buy yesterday to get. The problem is I can't play the music as loudly in my car now.
Oh,
like I turn it all the way up, it's not loud enough. I need it to blast, it's not blasting.
It needs it to bump. I need
it to bump. If anybody in chat has the solution to make it bump more, that would fix everything. And also, I can't charge my phone and drive now at the same time because of it.
Man, just should have gotten.
You don't drive that much.
I do. I drive all the time.
We're gonna unleash the poison toads here, Mike.
Yes,
okay?
Craig. That means we've done them all. If we do that, yeah.
He could not stand up to the poison.
Wow.
Whiskey Samurai in chat says need a new car, Bless. And honestly, that crossed my mind yesterday. I was like, wait a second.
No. Your car is not that old.
My car is it's 2012. It's old enough.
I mean, my
it's almost a classic.
2003.
Wait, really? God damn.
Yeah, it's still going strong.
That's the thing is there's nothing wrong with my car, but I did think about it. Now that I got the new phone, I was like, fuck, man. I now need something that does Bluetooth. Do I need a new car?
All you need is a new deck. And that's way cheaper than a new phone.
But here's the thing, though. New phones, not exciting. New cars, exciting.
Oh,
that is a good point.
Super exciting.
New car payment, not super exciting.
Also true.
Oh.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Spending money in general, not exciting. Until you just bite the bullet and you're like, I'm spending it, I'm doing it.
I think we're talking about different amounts of money.
Yes.
Price 412. Bless, what USB to headphone jack converter did you get? I got the Apple one, which is ironic. But also here, Kresnik in chat says, Bless, they make an adapter that charges and has a headphone jack. How is that possible? Because it's plugged into the aux cord.
It's probably like a Type-C thing, right? That it has it's a little thing that has both USB and audio. No. So it's Type-C to a USB plug and then audio on the side. See what I'm saying?
That's what I have, I think. So I can charge and have headphones at the same time.
Yeah.
Say that again. Type-C. I'm gonna need a visual illustration of this.
Kevin, give him a visual.
It's a rectangle. I'll look it up. Because you have a Type-C charger on your phone, right?
Yeah, USB-C, yeah.
Oh, solved low volume problem. It's got a whole forum.
Oh, there's a forum post. Thank you.
Let's see.
What happened there? Oh, he's on a mission. Okay.
Oh, so it's the converter that's the problem. Because I am using the Apple converter. This forum is saying that if I use the OnePlus converter, it will solve my issue. Shout out to this chat. Thank you so much.
Or you could just buy something like this. Hold on, so, right screen. See that? So one side goes into your phone, one side goes to charger, and then the other side goes to aux.
Okay, that's a really good call.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good call. I see how that works now. Fuck, can you Slack me that?
I mean, I literally just Googled it. So I don't even know if that's like the best one. Is what I'm saying. You should you should go to Wirecutter and figure out which one's what they're saying the best one.
Yeah,
is.
maybe you should have just walked blind into a Best Buy. You know what I mean?
USB-C to 35 or 3.5 millimeter audio adapter and charger.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting when I got a new phone that I would have more problems than exciting things. Because literally this phone doesn't do anything that my previous phone didn't do.
It's got a better camera.
Yeah, but like how much better, you know? Like the fact that it's Android, that's the thing that sucks about Androids. And doesn't suck about Androids is, again, this is Apple's fault. Apple did this. Apps, like what if I'm using TikTok or whatever, right? I'm making a TikTok video in the app, right? If I'm using an iPhone, it looks great because there's only like one iPhone at a time. Whereas there's so many Android phones that like apps had to like adjust to all the different Androids out there. I guess this isn't Apple's fault, but like apps had to adjust to all the different Androids, and it's bullshit because the quality gets worse because of it.
Yeah, I mean that's
Mike, we're battling a human being.
Samsung fault right there.
No way. PvP?
We're doing some PvP right now.
That's Android's fault for having too many options, but also like I want all the options. That's the point. We live in a free world. I get to be my own man, make my own decisions. Unlike
well, how's that working out for you right now?
Apple
you need a new
fools.
car and you can't bump your music. How's being a free person working out? You know?
One day I'm gonna get there where there's no problems anymore.
It ain't today, brother. All right, you should have stayed away. You should have just let it be. But no, you and Kevin had to come out here. Oh, you know what we like to do.
In fact, I'll still have the same issues if I got an
Give
iPhone
me the
anyway.
cookie cutters.
I still wouldn't have an iPhone or a headphone jack if I had an iPhone.
That's true. Damn, he got you. You look and sound dumb, Greg.
Exactly.
I am dumb.
I mean, you've proven that.
Violin Cook. I got a Galaxy S22, which is exactly the same as the phone I had before,
but newer.
Which at this point I'm like, why did I upgrade? I am paying less. I am paying slightly less than I was before.
I mean, that sounds like a good choice right there.
Don't listen to Greg. You know what I mean? I joined the iPhone gang. I joined the Mac resistance.
Yeah, you did.
It was the worst
Resistance.
of my
What
life.
are you fucking resisting?
It was the worst decision of my life. I
Mike, that is
can't.
the tallest mug I've ever seen in my life. Are you guys seeing this?
It's the best, Roger.
Is that a mug?
Oh
What
my
is that?
god, it keeps going.
It's a mug. It's a cool mug.
It's a tall ass
It's a
mug.
mug. It's a cool mug.
They cut a
Steve's
thermos.
life
They
on
cut a
it.
thermos
Steve's
in
life.
half.
It's a
Or
mug
they
for tall
cut
people.
the top off a thermos.
Well, you know, I chug 20-ounce chai tea lattes like they're nothing, so I said, give me the biggest mug possible.
What you got
and
in
Mad Eye
the mug
Jr.
variety?
did.
And they were like, here, this'll fuck you up good. And you're like, thank you.
Clearly,
That's what
you don't
I need.
need a mug this tall. They said.
And he's like,
You went,
watch it.
no, taller.
Roger, are we gonna come back to the Android Nation?
Oh yeah. As soon as I feel okay enough to sell this phone, I'm just gonna go right
What
back.
does that mean?
'Cause-
Proud of you.
Okay enough.
I don't know, because you know, like I made this big investment,
Mike,
and I
that's a
just like.
victory. We always beat a human being for the first
Yeah,
time.
but like the money
Wow.
Dominated that person, Greg.
You
I
know,
want
like
you
you
to know I
can
was
sell it
watching.
for a good amount right now, right?
Yeah, maybe I should just do that.
They showed a thing, Mike, that you can open attorney. So I'm gonna open attorney for Kinda Funny Best Friends here. I
Oh,
think.
that's kind of cool. I'll join that if you're going to open that tourney. I'll try that.
Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I don't do it that way. Because it's already going here. So how do you get people into it? I'm just gonna beat the shit out of all these people.
Yeah, do it, Greg. Punish them for being
Thanks,
fans.
Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. No, these aren't our fans yet. I guess maybe. I don't know. Try to join an open tourney, everybody, and tell me if you're fighting me.
Now, Blessing, you talk about your phone in the car. What about the stream? What about the Spotify stream thing that Tim got? I want one of those for my old car.
What is that?
Let's steal that. He says it's like this little MP3 player that you plug into your car, and you have Spotify essentially in the car, ready to rock.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
You know what, I did see this, but I have Apple Play or whatever.
Oh, you have Apple Music. Okay.
Yeah.
You also have
not Apple Music.
Car.
I use my phone just syncs to the car, and then
yeah.
Oh, I don't have that. My car thing is super old. You know what I mean?
Do you have to hardwire it for that?
No, it's all Bluetooth. It's very nice. It's one of the benefits of being part of the Apple Nation.
I mean, Android does the exact same thing, just so you know.
Just for the record, Blessing thinks he has to buy a new car because he uses an Android phone. So
yeah, but that's because it's Bless. That has nothing to do with anyone else other than it being Bless making that decision.
I like that idea, though. Bless.
First of all, it was a thought that crossed my mind for about 2 seconds before I was like, that might be going too far.
Plus, for like $150, you could just buy a new deck and have Bluetooth connectivity.
But also, I feel like I'm kind of overdue for a new car. Like, I've had this car since what, 2017, because I bought it for my sister, and like she got it new in 2012.
Yeah, but like, did your sister have another car to sell you, or like, you know, because cars are real expensive.
Yeah, but like, I could sell my current car for like what, $4,000? I don't know how much cars are.
This is like when you're like to buy a new video game and you start looking through your collection and going through the Funko Land like newspaper thing of like, what's it worth? What can I do? What can I get?
Cars are really expensive right now. So you might be able to get a lot of money, but it will cost you a lot of money to buy another car. Right, Roger? You're still here, right? Tell him.
The car market is fucked. People are saying in chat.
Oh, Roger was using his Android phone to talk to us, so it dropped and he's gone.
I guess I'm not driving a lot of places.
He's on Apple. He just told you that.
He's literally
Kevin, let me fuck with people, all right? Let me run my own narrative over here. I beat another guy, Mike.
Wow, everybody's saying the car market's fucked. Well,
Greg, this is awesome.
The car. You've never heard about this?
Do you think?
No, I've not been buying a car lately.
Well, I mean,
cool
but it's news.
Both use the same board.
I've not read the news. What I did do last night or yesterday was listen to the radio for the first time in like 7 years.
Oh.
Let me tell you,
Gross.
radio. They have an old school station that I listen to, and it was shit from the mid 2000s, and I was shocked. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that this is old school now. I felt like an old person for the first time ever listening to Nelly.
What was the radio station?
I don't know the number. It was like 9.
I'd have a dope radio station on. I like ESPN radio and then Hot 102.9.
There's no ESPN radio. You're talking about like some paid for shit.
No, ESPN radio 94.5. It only comes down on the main road of the street here. Other than that, if you go off anywhere else, you can't hear it.
Every area has a 94.5. I've realized this. Yeah, 94.5 has to be the most prolific number on the radio dial. Because everywhere I go has a 94.5, and it's a popular ass station.
97.3, 102.9.
Shout out to 105.5 back in Champaign, Illinois.
Oh, there you go.
Hip hop. 107.9 growing up was a radio station that was around for maybe like 6 months. Because they played the same 5 songs over and over.
That was a close one. We won. We got out of there.
Oh, 107.9 was like my staple all through like junior high and high school.
107.7, The Bone.
The Bone.
Was yours also called 107.9 The End? Blessing?
No, I forget what it was called. It was definitely not The End. It was like some
The
pop
End.
shit.
That's so dramatic.
I won 98 Degrees tickets from them in junior high.
Yo, that's cool.
To this day, I get a visceral reaction if you brought up 91.7 because that was the Christian radio station that we used to listen to every single morning as growing up.
Oh no.
Yeah. But also
a lot of Hawk Nelson.
A lot
Steve
of like
Harvey?
Yeah, Steve Harvey. Well, I forget what it might have been 105.5 that he was on. But like I used to listen to a lot of Steve Harvey on the way to school in high school. On the radio station, and like let me tell you, Steve Harvey was a great radio host. His show was entertaining.
Oh,
I like Steve Harvey.
You know what? Same.
I remember we did this recently, and then we were like, I hope he's not a bad person, and I forget if it was just like there's something that people are like, it's not bad, but it's questionable. You're like, all right, good enough.
I think it
in
was
this
like
day and age.
Or something.
Yeah.
I think somebody was like, "Wasn't you religious?" And all of us were like, "Wow."
Yeah, you were. You're like, is that? Are we canceling people for being religious now? Oh, Steve Harvey.
Plus, his daughter's dating Michael B. Jordan. One big happy family.
What?
That is true.
Yeah.
I didn't
Lori
know that.
Harvey.
Crazy. What's the Joey? You've been in the SF.
He's
for
got a lot of health, Greg.
I know. Yeah, he's really. I don't know if I'm.
He's
listening.
level 18.
Oh, he's level 18. Okay, there you go.
That's cool. Okay, so you can
this
match
is what
up
the
with
reviews
everybody.
were talking about. Is like PvP is like not great because it's who's higher level.
Okay, yeah.
So I was listening to a radio station yesterday, and it was one of those pop radio stations, but like during commercials, they have like people call in to win concert tickets
Sure.
by like you know answering a question or whatever. And at the end of the call-in, they would always say that like the radio host is fierce. You're fierce or whatever. It was like a tagline for the radio station. I don't know if you guys have heard this radio station.
I have not. Was
Chat,
the
let me
host
know.
fierce? Would you say the host was fierce?
I honestly, I wouldn't say that the host is fierce. He seemed like a regular guy. You know,
Interesting.
He seemed like
say
a stand-up individual. I don't know if I would use the word fierce to describe him.
We lost Mike, but we gave him a run for his money. We got him down.
Yeah,
to,
Greg. I mean, you got close.
willed him.
I have
We
been
willed
watching
him.
you. This is cool, Greg. You should keep. Yeah, this is cool. Too bad it's not like. Are you leveling
St.
up
John,
when
you're
you
so
kill
fierce.
people?
Yeah, I'm getting level.
Okay.
It's getting XP.
This is
Sorry,
guy
who is St.
TikTok
John?
that I really liked.
Yeah, I think it was St. John, you're so fierce. 99.7.
Is he any relation to Deacon St. John?
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna be right back. All right.
Hi, Kevin.
All right.
He's not coming back, guys.
No way.
He doesn't like it when we make fun of Days
I
Gone. He
wish,
said it several
I
times.
You know what I mean?
There's
I
this
would.
guy that I like, Joey, on the radio and Blessing. His name is Bruno
Fuck
on
me,
the
I guess. Okay,
radio.
fuck me. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, the TikTok guy.
Drew's
Bruno
great,
on the
yeah.
radio, and so this guy, he takes words from the TikTok and then he throws them in to the in-between segments. I really
Yeah.
like that. I think it's fun. I was trying to
I
do
was
that.
hooked
with
on
the
that
word
for a
today.
long
Yeah, I
time.
like
I
that.
feel like Bless and I used to send brood TikToks back and forth a lot.
Yeah, I fucking love Drew.
And I really like, because I knew who he was because Bless and I would talk about him, but I really like his girlfriend, Anna.
Okay,
And I like
okay.
follow her on TikTok all the time. She's just like a cute, like little blonde girl that does like fun transitions and it's very like wholesome and nice.
Mike, that's another win. We're back to our winning ways. But see, I'm getting 5 XP, which actually isn't that bad.
5 XP. That's not that bad. I was gonna say it's a little low for my liking, but 5 is not bad.
I forget
Look
what
how
I'm getting off
fast you're
stories.
tearing through that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think stories like 12, maybe a little bit more. It didn't feel like that much to me when I was level 4 to going into 5 right there.
Gotcha.
DJ Mirage says, I used to work at a radio station. They record the calls before airing them. They probably asked them to say it and just cut that at the end to keep with the shtick. Which, yeah, it did sound like that. It did sound
Yeah.
like they were like, hey,
It's
now
a pretty
can you
huge
say...
gamble just putting somebody on the radio. So yeah, I can.
Yeah. I will say the one time I called into a radio station growing up, I was like, I think I was in high school at the time. And it was when, Mike, you'll probably appreciate this, right? It was when Drake first joined Young Money. And they were asking the question, hey, should Drake have joined Young Money? Was that the right decision? And I called into the radio station because I was very passionate about this. I was like, I called and I was like, for some reason, I felt like I had to sound cooler than I was. And so I put on like a cool voice. And I was like, no, man, no. Drake should have signed to good music. And it got on the radio station. It only took like 5 minutes for them to play that clip. I was shocked by how fast it was.
Wow.
Yeah. But I felt very proud of that moment. I was like, yeah, man, I got on the radio.
That's a
Now
huge
that's
deal when you're a kid.
awesome.
Yeah.
Now I'm a podcaster.
There you go. Hey, let's give a big shout out to Eric as well from 505 Games. Eric has been throwing in some Founders Pack codes.
Oh, wow,
out in
thanks,
the
Eric.
chat as well, so y'all can jump in there to have some fun. That is a Founders Steam key coming at you. Thank you so much, Eric, for sharing the fun
Eric,
with best
email me
friend.
like 4 for Joey and Lauren and Mike. Roger's
yeah,
playing
Lauren-
too.
Yes, I would like one. Thank you so much.
Fuck Kevin, he's
Roger's
not here.
playing,
He had his
yeah.
chance.
Yeah, he left. He left.
He's like
it.
Krypton. He had his chance.
Roger,
Bless,
how'd
that's cool, Bless. That's dope.
Right? Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Roger, how'd you feel the other day when you looked at the calendar and saw everybody was going to see Batman except for us two?
Fucked up, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably sucks more for you, right? I mean, you're
Yeah, you're the one next to all of them. It's like-
I'm on the other side of the country, so it makes sense that I wasn't invited. But
I needed some kind of camaraderie.
Yo, Raj, isn't this shit? They're like, yeah, I guess, but like,
it seems like a you problem.
look at that, Mike. I'm stunning him too.
You're
Like everybody
dominating
and their
this
wives
guy.
invited, huh?
Plus, you don't have
That was-
Slack open.
That was a good matchup too, right
I
there,
got
Greg.
Slack open.
Actually,
Yeah, I
He
saw
was
your
one
your
level
Slack.
below you. That was a good close one.
Roger, what is this thing that you sent me? The hands-free card charger?
That's what I use. You plug it into your
you
your cigarette lighter or whatever the hell
Currency is this that I'm using.
they call it, and you just plug it automatically. Like basically, it creates like its own mini radio station. So then you
Oh,
just
I'm out of
dial
the
into the
currency,
radio
okay.
station. and then you can play all your music through Bluetooth.
Interesting.
It's really solid.
Yes.
So you can only do this like every 3.5 hours. I'm sure I'll be able to upgrade and do whatever. Eventually.
Okay.
You see, I'm out of those red coins, those versus coins up at the top. So they figured out how I can't sit here and just milk the
dominate.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, that's too bad. Okay, that's interesting. I don't want to milk the XP, but I mean, just like it's fun playing against other people, right? Could you do? I guess
that was just for the tourney. I guess I can do quick
you're
battles.
in that journals. Could you do quick play battles?
Yeah, I can do quick play battle.
Interesting. Let's see if this gives you any XP.
Roger, this reminds me of
Guys, 18 again. So this is that same jabroni.
Oh no, he's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's doing it to me.
He's running.
I appreciate.
Back in the day,
hustle.
there would be like like a tape that you could put into your car.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah,
that you can like, plug in to play your iPod. That's what I used to rock with for the longest time.
That's what I do with my PSP.
Oof.
And all my MP3s on my PSP, and I had a tape deck thing that I put into
I'm sure that was great quality.
It was, it was as loud as I wanted it to be. So shut your face.
As loud as you wanted it to be, blessed.
I never walked away with that PSP like, hey, do I need to buy a new car?
Damn, Blessing comes back to work one day, everyone's roasting his ass.
It would be kind of funny if we did it. Yeah, I fucked it up.
Now, are you using these special moves?
Yeah,
I
was so caught up in making the matches out there. Let's curse his ass. Let's shock his ass there with some ice. And then let's, I still got I'm gonna beat his ass this time, Mike. We got his number.
There you go. Yeah, you got his number this time.
So let's get crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, shit, I fucked it up.
DJ Mirage, I also had the iPod Nano radio tuner thing. I forget how it worked though. Where you would like create your own radio station.
Oh.
It might have been.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I had one of those at some point. There we go, Mike. That's a win. Beat him.
That's a massive one right there. Handing him an
It
L
sucks because we
with an L.
lost to him. We lost to him in the tournament, but here we are, like, an exhibition match, just like clown him out.
Check it out. You got 6 XP for that too. So the XP still flows. Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? Yeah, I kind of like this. I'd like to see their screen as well, but I know that would be too much on your little cell phone to have.
Sure.
But it would be cool to see like what they're doing. That would be kind of cool.
Mike, you ever call into the radio station?
No, I have not. But actually, every single morning on my walk into work at the gondola, we used to have a radio station right inside of the big village, and they had the big window where you could see the 2 guys doing the radio
stuff. Life is strange.
It was really cool, and every single morning I would knock on it and wave because I wanted to be in there. And then
everybody, Mike's walking by right now. Don't forget, you can hang out with him over at the Hard Rock Casino tonight.
He literally would do that because Drew became my boss later on. But no, I never called in. I always wanted to be on the microphone, though. I always wanted to do it.
Like, your stories always have very satisfying endings.
Even still to this day, I'd like to do it. Still like to be on there.
Drew became my boss later on.
Yeah, he became my boss.
It's full circle every single time. That's amazing.
Well, when you're in a town of like 50 people, you know what I mean? It's pretty easy.
So it is Life is Strange. They just base this game on your Life is Strange.
But yeah, I mean, no, I've never called in. I always thought, like, how do you win tickets? You know what I mean? Like, how many people you think are really calling in, Bless? Like, let's say right now, we're listening to a radio station. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. How many people do you think are really calling into that radio station?
For like
100, 200?
I think it depends, right? Like, for one of the ones I listened to last night, it was for tickets to a Justin Bieber concert.
Oh,
and
okay.
I gotta imagine in SF, probably like hundreds of people are calling in.
Hundreds of people calling in for Biebs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I think in a less populated area, right? Like, probably not. It probably becomes way more plausible. Like, if 30 people are calling in, you might be the one to come through and answer the question. But then you might embarrass yourself and get the question wrong.
Can't get the question wrong if you're going to call in, right? Bless, you know that. You cannot miss out there. What do you think? What's your good go-to subjects, Bless, that they would ask that you think you would get? You know what I mean? What's the one you're like, I got that? Pop
culture, TV, like movies, what happened to certain
All right,
characters.
the first question for you, Blessing. Thanks for calling in. Is Quentin Tarantino black?
Oh man. Can I phone a friend? I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
That's interesting because I feel like the contest that I've called into, you haven't had to answer a question. It's just
Yeah,
like,
it's
we're
usually
taking
first
caller
call,
107 right now, and then you just win.
Do you think that they actually have the technology to figure out exactly it's 107, the caller, or are they just picking up a random person?
I've called in before and been told I was like, I guess I was only counting up to like 8 or 9, but they were like, sorry, you called number 8.
Gotcha.
Really? Oh wow! Shout out to Poochie in the building. What up, Poochie? Yeah, I'd like to be behind the scenes at a radio station. Check that out. I mean, like somebody was saying in there, they're all becoming so syndicated where like I'm getting Ryan Seacrest on Saturdays, right? Like it isn't my local spot anymore. So how many are there out there? And I'd like to see that behind the scenes.
I used to co-host a radio station in like 2015, I want to say. Very briefly. It was on Sundays. It was Christian hip hop was the radio station.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like for an hour long show every Sunday. It was me and some of my friends, and the radio station was specifically like it was like a community radio station type thing where like literally anybody could come through and host. Right, it wasn't like a popular station, but it was it was interesting. At least. Yeah, like I don't really have any good stories from it. It was just one of those things where like I just came along for the ride and just hung out and like talked to people on the radio and probably said a bunch of shit that if I look back and listen to it, I'd probably regret a lot of it.
Are you saying that many regrettable things though on a Christian radio station?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
what are you saying?
Are you saying
it's-
like praise Jesus kind of stuff?
I guess it's the fact that like I don't hold a lot of the same beliefs anymore.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Now, Blessing, it's funny you bring that up, right? That community radio station that you were hosting, because Roger got me to watch the Kanye doc. There's 2 episodes out. The third one might have dropped. I haven't seen the third one yet.
Yeah,
but
I'm in the same place.
It's crazy to watch his buddy, Cootie, right? Roger, was it Cootie? Cootie, who was doing the public access television. That's another one. I've actually walked down, Greg knows, I walked down to my local Tahoe TV and tried to get a job with them before, and I wanted to do Tahoe television up here, and I think of Cootie and all of that, right? You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
Tahoe TV, dude. That doc is amazing. Like I've also seen the first 2
amazing, Bless. It's unbelievable, bro.
They're saying part 3 is out right now, but yeah, like the idea.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. Okay.
The idea that there was just a dude that was recording all of Kanye's life, and like,
and we didn't hear about it or see anything about it for 20 years.
Yeah, these clips have just existed of like Pharrell listening to Kanye play Through the Wire for the first time and like freaking out about how good it is. It's like, bro, that's like an iconic moment.
Any of that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's put a pin on Kanye really quick. Just so you know, Eric from 505 Games says, Greg, just so you know, it's technically not real-time PvP. You're basically battling against another player's character build and loadout. Oh, that's so interesting. I was wondering if they all were doing that.
Interesting.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me, Eric. I didn't mean to misrepresent. Yeah. My question then becomes, with my ghost out there, for lack of a better term, if my ghost beats people, do I get rewards? Like, do I get mail from them being like, oh, hey.
Yeah. Let me know. Let us know. Blessing,
also, can you believe this Kanye documentary?
Yeah, back to Kanye really quick. Blessing, that was crazy. That guy was like, here I was just, doing my public access television show of hip hop and like life in Chicago, and everybody kept bringing up Kanye, and to the point where he was like, I grabbed my camera and moved to New York with Kanye West because I knew this guy was going to do it. Like, that was insane to hear this guy just gave up his life to be next to that dude. That's wild.
That early on, too. Like, that's a wild gamble because, like, there's a very big chance that Kanye just doesn't become anybody. But it just ended up working out that he becomes one of the biggest stars.
He wasn't even signed at that point, which is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling Roger, like, when he goes into the hip hop records place, that first one, and he's playing It All Falls Down for the girl, and like you can tell she's vibing, but she doesn't care at all about who this guy is. And I wrote Roger, I was like, that's one of the best songs of all time. And that girl did not care that he was playing it for her at all.
Well, it's like the thing of like the amount of people that probably come through to play their records for people that are like that have that same attitude of, oh, I'm gonna be the biggest rapper ever. I'm gonna be the biggest thing since sliced bread, right? Like, I'm gonna be that guy, and just end up fading away. You never hear from them again. It probably happens so much that when Kanye West comes through and plays his stuff that at the time was different because he was doing backpack rap at a time where like it was Jay-Z, it was 50 Cent, it was people being doing like more hood rap, right? Like the fact that Kanye West backpack rap is like more conscious and more like, like I went to college and like I'm a little bit more like content.
There's a message behind it or something.
Yeah, that type of stuff, right? It was Kanye doing that stuff, and like that wasn't the stuff that was playing on the radio. For him to come through and do that, like, I could imagine he got told no so many times until somebody was like, "Oh shit, actually, this is great content.
Oh,
Him rapping what was it? Slow jams to Jamie Foxx.
Oh
Wow,
my.
too. Yeah.
Ooh, that was hot. That was really, really dope, is right. Yeah, that was cool. And all the old footage, like, to see him so young, right? Because I was never really into the music scene, so I only knew Kanye when he, like, massively exploded. But to see the video footage of him so young and really the candid stuff, really, really impressive stuff.
Do they have the scene where Tim and Alfredo meet him outside of a Subway? The sandwich shop, not a
No,
Subway.
the doc takes place, I think, a bit earlier than that.
Gotcha.
I think that's coming up in episode 4.
That'll be that might be in episode 3, Joy. I'm scared to watch episode 3 though, because episode 3 seems like it's gonna be up to date. Because I think this is the last part, right? So it has to be catching up till what Kanye's been up to now, which is
Not good.
kind of scary. Yeah, it's gonna be like this like the Star Wars trilogy, except episode 2 is the last part now.
Yeah. All the way up to episode 2, I'm like, yo, this dude is the real deal. This is incredible. And then they tease episode 3. I'm like, oh, I forgot what we're gonna get into now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I forgot where this goes.
Yep, here we go. We're going in there. Yep.
There you go. Look at that. Clean the clock.
Greg, you're doing really good at this. And so Eric from 505 Games says, Greg, dang, that's an awesome suggestion. And I don't believe it's a feature, but I'll bring it up to IP2 to consider. So he'll bring it out there. Let him know. Maybe talk it over in the boardroom.
That's one of the things I'm excited for about obviously having new Puzzle Quest, but also about, since it is a live service game, the way they're going to support it. Like I was talking before about how there's seasons in there and there's all these different things. And the fact that like, you know, one of the guild members, I think it was Moore, showed me his Marvel's Puzzle Quest stuff and how he's got like a 2,000-day streak going and how much they've, you know, changed and adapted and done stuff with that game. Like I hope this one hits in the way those previous Puzzle Quests have, in a way that it gets supported and, you know, a year from now looks dramatically different.
Or that guy got in the car crash, got his mouth wired up shut, and he's sitting there going, I believed it. I knew I was gonna do this, and he was humming the song, right? And then all of a sudden he sang through the wire. It's like, oh man, this is so good. This is so good.
Dude, God, when him showing it to Pharrell, and Pharrell like in real time getting the context of what through the wire means, and him like having to walk out and then walk back in and be like, yo, did you catch that? Did you catch like he said through the wire because he's rapping through the wire. Like, dude, such a special moment.
Really dope. Yeah, it was. The first 2 episodes are very, very good and super interesting to see, and like uplifting and powerful and like exciting to watch. And then we'll see how I feel after this one. But the first 2 I was all in on. I was really blown away by.
Yeah, and his confidence is just off the chain in those episodes, right? Like being in that place where he's not really known that well, and still being like, oh, I'm gonna be the greatest rapper in the game, like saying that to everybody and like talking about how great he's gonna be.
Oh, well, most of the people like, make me a beat. That was the craziest part, was he was going around and he knew he had it, but all these people just looked at him and was like, oh yeah, when you gonna make me a beat, Kanye? And he's like, I'm not doing that anymore for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to blow up and explode. That was wild to see. What a good time with that one.
Where's that available? I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but I haven't watched it yet.
It's on Netflix.
That's on Netflix.
And they're doing weekly releases on that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think
last
the last
one
part
was today.
just came out.
Yeah, the cool thing about it that I really like is that it doesn't have like seated interviews, at least in the first 2 episodes. It's just straight like first-hand footage, and they just let it play. And they have like a VO of the person that recorded it and giving a little more context. But there's no interviews or anything like that. It's really fantastic.
In any of the episodes, does he apologize to Taylor Swift?
Probably
We
coming
haven't
up.
gotten that
I think
far
that's
yet.
gonna be an episode
That was
3.
down.
Make sure.
That's
That
gonna be
might-
an episode 3 situation.
I rewatched the clip recently of Kanye calling Taylor to ask him if he could do that first line from the song "Famous," where he's like,
I made that bitch famous.
Yeah, I made that bitch famous. And
But is that,
it is,
wait, is that that's not the line though, right?
no,
The
well,
actual quote.
it's part of the line. It's I feel like Taylor Swift might still owe me sex because I made that bitch famous. But like he calls her up, and like it's the thing where you can tell he knows what he's doing is bad, and he's like nervous about it the whole time because he keeps like delaying it too. He's like, all right, so Taylor, like there's this line, right, and it's a very provocative line, and like, you know, like my wife totally loves this line, right, and like, you know, I just want to get your permission, but like, just so you know, like he keeps delaying it in that way, and he's like nervous to ask her, and then he finally asks her, but he doesn't ask her the full line, he just gives half of it. I was like, the whole time I'm like, oh man, this is like what precedes disaster right here. I imagine that'll be in part 3.
Oh shit! I clicked out the purple at the bottom too. Well, you know, Mike, it's sometimes your fingers they're cold. You're not thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, you're about an hour in. Greg, you should be warmed up on fire right now, but you're getting a little cold.
I should turn on my space heater after this battle.
Hour and a half. Hour and a half. 30 minutes left on the stream. So
hour and a half. 30 minutes left on the stream. Remember, we can go for longer if you want to go for longer right now. We got 30 minutes left on the stream, but we can go for the full extra hour, make it 90 minutes on the stream, hanging out, just talking all things life. You know, the radio, does your car speakers get loud enough? Stuff like that. So just let us know.
Having a good time.
Exciting stuff.
You can subscribe at the tier 1 through 3 level or with Prime Gaming, which is totally for free if you got Amazon Prime. And you can subscribe and help fill up that bar. We are working our way up to that extra 15 minutes right now, y'all.
Mike, I just had me a macaroni and cheese that I made, and it was fantastic.
Oh, you whipped up some macaroni and cheese?
What?
Did you put hot sauce in it?
I did put hot sauce in it.
Yeah, you did. I knew you would.
Really? You put hot sauce in the mac and cheese? Okay.
This is like a baked mac and cheese situation? Is this like an instant?
What is this?
No. It was a TikToker that I like did a recipe, and I was like, you know what? Today's the day I make this because it was really easy.
Yep.
And it was really easy. I may have overcooked the cheese just a little bit, so it has that like kind of like a graininess, little graininess to it. But other than that, it was so good. Yeah. A little bit of that separation, but like honestly, it's I still really like it. And then I cut up some hot links.
Woo!
Oh, you have to cut up the hot
fry
links.
them up, throw them in.
Yeah. Huggy right there, gifting out 10 tier 1 subs to your awesome macaroni and cheese afternoon, Kevin, right there. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Huggy, for helping support the channel and the team right now.
Did we clear it these past 2 days? Is that right? Sarah, I can't pronounce your name. Her out? Says that we cleared
we did. We did, Kevin. We did.
Should it be at 7? I feel like I brought it up the other day.
I thought you brought it up too, Kevin, but you know what? Let's bump it up.
Who cares? I'll give you whatever you want. You know?
The Clubhouse Prime Gaming sub for 45 months, enjoying the latest content. Keep up the good work. Well, guess what? Tomorrow, Blessing comes in, and we're going to finally beat Metal Gear Rising.
Oh.
No.
Okay, we're just going to finally beat that game and never talk about it again. Just so everybody knows. We're never going to look at it
I'm
again.
like 10 minutes. You guys have 10 minutes left of that game, right?
Now, hold up.
Yeah,
Barrett's not here. Greg, of course, with Metal Gear Solid 5. Blessing, you're clear on Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yep. Yeah, I'm clear of it.
Hey, Roger?
Spoilers coming in for Metal Gear?
I'm about to spoil some Metal Gear Solid 5. Y'all ready for this? Because I got to get it out. I got to get it out. Yo, this shit was crazy, everybody, just so you know. Okay, I got Skullface. I got this scary skull parasite, freaking troopers running around. Then I'm out there. I'm in Afghanistan. Then I go to Central Africa. All of a sudden, I find out that these guys are shoving iPod headphones into people's throats, right? And it's a code word. They're like, yo, we're telling them the language because then we're going to spread it to that language. It's going to go around and we're going to destroy people who speak that crazy language, which was nuts to think about, right? So he's turning them all into this with this disease, right? Then all of a sudden, I get kind of bombarded by freaking parasite skull trooper snipers that also are like Quiet. We haven't even talked about Quiet. Quiet's insane, right? We'll talk about her in a second. She almost murdered a man with a knife through his teeth. It was an insane scene, right? Then on the flip side, I go find this jabroni who's smoking peyote in a basement, and he's like, I know how to stop this. I can get you this because I got the other parasite. And I'm like, dope, let's go do it. Take his butt on my back. All of a sudden, there's zombies everywhere. I'm freaking shooting, looting, getting out of my way, right? Then I make it back to the base. I got freaking jabroni boy Miller down in my book right now, okay?
Wow.
Miller constantly on edge, constantly second guessing me. You know who didn't? Shalashaska, okay? Shalashaska was right there with me all the time. Hot Ocelot was like, I got you. Let's do this, Snake. And I was like, let's do this together, right? And so then we go to the big final battle where all of a sudden it's me versus Metal Gear Philanthropist. And that thing is the most insane goddamn Metal Gear he's ever created in his entire life. So dope, right? Whoa. What a great time, man. What a great time with Metal Gear.
Dude, I fucking love Metal Gear Solid.
Holy snap.
Whatever.
Is Barrett actually going to play that eventually or no?
I mean, I don't know. The open world is big and it's very cool and fun to play. But the catch is like out of I think you do 25 missions, maybe 22 to 25 missions are the first part of it, right? With actual story missions involved, there's probably only like 5 to 7 maximum. So it would be tough he would have to play some like off stream if we wanted to get a lot of story content all the time. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one that's it's tough in terms of like, do we stream it or not? I don't think we wouldn't, but if we did, I'd be hyped because I'll play it again along with you guys.
Oh,
but yeah, dude, Metal Gear Stuffalopolis is fucking insane.
Oh my god, bro! He's making me fight a Transformer blessing. It was insane, bro.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's the one. It ends up being like a giant robot, right? Like a mech.
Yeah, with a big old with a big old dick too, as a gun.
Oh, got a big dick is right.
Have you seen that?
I never actually beat the game, which is wild.
And so yeah, people are saying in the chat, I still have stuff to get through because like you end it right, and you beat the Metal Gear, and then you all come back to base. Turns out now I own the Metal Gear, right? Because Crazy Huey over there wants to put it on the base, and then they give you the teaser for the next episode that I haven't done yet. That I probably I don't know if I will do it or not. You know what I mean?
Dude,
so we'll see.
What do you mean you don't know if you'll do it?
Really? Is it like that, Bless? Because like all the way up to this point, I'm very pleased with everything. Is the next part any good?
Listen, it's not going to like it's essential story content. I won't say that like the story is necessarily like the threads come together or and like it's a next level story, but I think it is like essential for the characters and the journey you've been through so far. You're gonna want to complete because like it gives really good context for how shit lands in the universe and like the fate of certain characters.
The universe.
You will finish it though and go, ah shit, where's the rest at? Like you're gonna finish it and like very clearly understand that they did not finish the game. But regardless, I think it's stuff worth doing.
Wild. I can't believe they got to where they got and they were like, all right, well that's a wrap.
It's called a wrap.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
That was
bro.
It was the Konami Kojima beef of like them being like, hey, you're taking too long with the game and spending too much money, and Kojima being like, I'm making you a masterpiece right here, and like them not being able to kind of come down on it.
Oh my god, it's so much fun. The gameplay is incredible. The gameplay is top tier tactical espionage. It's modern and it's like stealthy and like fun, right? You can go from just shooting up the whole entire base if you wanted to like going one by one, freaking choking people out, interrogating them, talking to them, vaulting them back to the base. Like shit's crazy.
I will say too, I think some of the coolest story moments are in that second chapter.
Really?
You're gonna get some cutscenes where you're like, holy shit. There are some fucking insane cutscenes in that second half.
Man, okay, that's what I need to know, Bless. Because I will say, I have not heard. I don't know who that little jabroni Eli is. Okay, I saved this kid Eli, this little blonde boy, and I can't put two and two together. I got the big Charlie Day trying to figure out who the hell Eli is. I can't put it. I can't figure it out.
You're gonna want to play part 2.
I'm trying.
You're gonna want to play part 2.
Oh,
because a lot of the shit is really like it has some really cool reveals in it.
It's so cool. So shout out to Metal Gear Solid 5. I know we've put a pause on Metal Gear and we probably will not do it on stream. Maybe we will, but I will tell you, y'all, it's going down on Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mike, you won't listen to cassette tapes?
Oh yeah, I'll listen to cassette tapes, but not on stream. We're trying to keep it moving. I can't just be like, yo,
are you kidding? The cassette
everybody,
tapes
we're smoking doobies and listening to audio tapes here on this stream.
Dude,
you know what I mean, Rod?
That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Why'd you just go to me? Why'd you go to me? What's up?
I would fly into every mission. I would fly into every mission listening to what was it? We're the Kids in America? Whatever that song is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my jam. That was my anthem for that game.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I haven't listened to any cassette tapes. People say I need to do that, but you know, I got to keep it moving.
Cassette tapes are dope.
But
yeah, don't do it on stream because you'll get.
Oh my god! And then blessing the crazy thing of the virus is spreading on Mother Base, and you have the opportunity to, of course, keep doing the missions, or you can go back and try to quarantine people and get to the root cause of why this virus is spreading, and then you figure out why it was. Dude, holy snap! What an incredible idea!
That is an underrated. Like, here's my thing, right? People hate on MGS5 for like the story elements, and like I agree that like compared to other MGS stories,
the story elements that are missing, right?
Yeah, is the ones that are missing, and I think people just didn't care for some of the some of the choices they made with like changing the voice actor for Snake and like a lot of.
Oh yeah, that was a weird move though, right? Well, yeah. I guess it makes sense once you get far enough.
But like the stuff that works about it, I think really works. Like, yeah, that thing that you're talking about, Mike, where you have to figure out what is causing the virus.
Oh, how cool, bro.
And like once you finally figure it out, it's like, holy shit, like this is fucking insane.
What an incredible idea for that one, man. Especially once you figure out the cause of it, you're like, oh wow. That would have been so much fun to try to detective mode that. I don't think I ever would have gotten it. But once I put two and together, I'm like, that's great. When they tell you Like, we're in full spoilers, everybody, just so you know. When he tells you, hey, like, this is the language that they're doing, and this is what's spreading it, I was like, oh, snap. So that means I would have been scanning employees and going, okay, like, what are the symptoms? Why are they doing this? And then it would have clicked of like, oh, they speak this language. That's why. Bang. That was nuts to me. I loved it. Loved that moment.
I absolutely love that, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, bless.
You're going to like Chapter 2, I think. You're going to like a lot of what Chapter 2 has.
Yeah, let's go over it. I don't like Miller. Miller's on edge. Miller's lost a leg and an arm. I get it, but like he's questioning all of my choices.
Just let him open his burger stand. Just let him open his burger stand.
So much. It's like, Miller, you gotta calm down, bro. I'm the one in the field. You get to sit at Mother Base doing absolutely nothing, bro. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I have Quiet here, right? Who Quiet, I have no idea what the hell's going on because she's absolutely insane. She doesn't say anything. But then she busts out of the cage at one point. She's beating down this one jabroni who clearly has done something dumb. You know what I mean? He's in the wrong probably because she seemed good to me so far.
Probably.
But then all of a sudden,
Mike's like, you know what? I need to hear both sides of this story, but you're probably all right.
They're mercenaries you're dealing with, you know?
And so, like, that lady took a knife and stuck it in between his teeth, bro. And that scene is just unbelievable of, like, she's on top of him and you're like, he's not going to do it. And then she pushes it down and you're like, oh, my God, she did it. That was insane, you know? And then I got Huey. I absolutely hate Huey. I'm an Octagon stan. Yeah, you know what I mean? Blessing. No, it's Octagon with us.
My
it's
apologies.
Octagon, bro. We don't use his real name here. But we rock the turtlenecks, me and Bless. I get to Huey. I'm like, yo, Huey sucks, bro. Huey betrayed us. He was working for the other team.
Like, look, I'm
trust
finding an iron golem, Mike.
It's very cool looking.
Oh, it looks
very
really
cool.
cool.
You know it's right.
Huey
Oh
sucks.
my gosh, Huey,
You're absolutely right.
Huey, you a
Huey's
punk ass bitch.
Now you get why his wife cheated on him with his fucking son. You know?
What? No, Kevin did. Oh man, that's
You remember
insane,
this?
Kevin.
Yeah,
I remember
like,
he did that, but like I didn't know she chose that because Huey sucks. I didn't know that.
I'm sure there's a little bit of, I'm sure there's a lot of
reasons.
reasons.
A lot. This seems like a lot going on there.
She was probably also troubled, but yes.
Love the way you said that.
She might have been troubled, Mike. Right. And then Shalashaska, like, I know Shalashaska's history, right? I know that he likes to backstab, and like is playing. He's the puppet master, but right now, me and him, we're homies, right? Like, it's crazy to think that, like, yo, this guy is rocking with me. He's always encouraging me. He's working with me. Shalashaska's the best out of the lot right now, which I like the most. Also, I also like D-Horse the best out of all of the options there.
D-Dog?
D-Dog is number two. D-Dog is number two. Hated Quiet. Never got on the same page with Quiet, unfortunately. Like, it was just nonstop Quiet. Do the right thing, and all of a sudden Quiet's just shooting. You're like, no, you didn't do the right thing, Quiet. Now it's like a goddamn war zone out here, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just never got behind Quiet. Never did the Walker ever. I didn't see a reason for the Walker to be honest.
Yeah, if you're going stealthy, Walker, I don't think is the way to go. That thing's loud.
I once fought a bear, and Quiet just watched me straight up fight a bear in the middle of the street. So like, Quiet, shoot the goddamn bear. And it's me and the bear just grappling each other, throwing fists. Quiet is just
shoots bear. Shoots bear. Just sitting there quietly watching.
She's too close. She's too close. What do you want her to do? You know what I mean? She can't whip out the sniper rifle and shoot a bear that close.
Shoot the goddamn bear is all I'm thinking.
Shoot her.
So yeah. Time to be alive, bro. What a time. And yeah, that was me playing Metal Gear. I just haven't been able to talk about it at all because, you know, I'm usually with Barrett and I don't want to ruin it for him if he watches it or plays it, but like, it's a must play. That's a must play video game right there. Holy snap.
One of the best. One of the best.
Would you say this is your favorite Metal Gear so far?
Yes. It goes Metal Gear Solid 5,
wise, right?
then 4, then 2, 1, 3 still at the bottom.
Wow.
Didn't care for 3 still.
Oh,
Still
my
didn't
heart.
care for 3.
Boring game. I get it.
3... And then, then I don't even know, is that Psycho Mantis Jr.? Is that goddamn Hellboy, aka Virgin Vogel, possibly from the dead? That's now a molten lava man? I have no idea what's up with those two jabronis either. They're just out there, just running amok.
How cool is it though that you just get to hang out with like Ocelot and like Master Miller and like these characters that you've known from the series, but now they're just your homies?
They're just there. They're just your homies deep in the middle of it is right. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But yeah, I would put Metal Gear Solid 5 as number one. The gameplay, of course, is massive, but like I did like the story. I enjoyed the story a lot. I think there was really good moments.
Yeah, I really like the story of Metal Gear Solid 5 also, but like it easily has the best gameplay.
Yeah, but it just you get the feeling there should have been more.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay. I mean, once I beat it, I'll let you know how I think about that.
When are you playing Peace Walker?
I don't know. That would be the next one I would check out. I have it on my Xbox ready to go. Now, people say it's multiplayer, Greg. What's the deal with that?
It's just like Metal Gear Solid 5, except playing, other people.
What do you mean?
I can drop in your game and help you out. We can go through missions. We can co-op. We can
really?
fight stuff. We can grind stuff.
Well, he's on the Xbox though, so he probably can't do that with you.
Well, I mean, I'd start on Xbox for you. You want to start doing
he's got that backwards
Peace Walker streams. Whenever you're ready for that to become the stream over here, you.
Okay, Greg Miller, you got a deal right there.
He means that for like 10 seconds, just so you know.
No, he'll do it with me. He'll play.
Thank you. Thank you for believing in me, not Kevin.
I mean, this is a big bonding moment. We get to do Metal Gear. Is right. Yeah, you know what's been really cool is our guy Kojima. He's been in his bag. He's been sharing all the history lately of Metal Gear Solid 5. He went on a tweet rampage recently about just tweeting out different facts about it. I'm like, yo, that's what's up, dude. That's what's up.
Says we inspired him.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that he's just embracing the fun, and I can't wait to see what he does next for sure, It's gonna be wild.
I forget. Did you start Death Stranding? Where were you with that one?
No, that's next on the docket. That's next on the docket.
It's very different, Mike. Very different.
That's fine. I'm just here for some crazy
cutscenes. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah,
you gotta prep yourself for that one.
I'm here for.
I still gotta go back to it, man. I never finished that.
Yeah, me too. I'm right.
I liked what I played.
You never United America?
I never United America. No.
Wow.
Whoa.
I got to a mission where they were like, "Hey, walk this long distance," and I was like, "Oh."
You're like, I gotta go.
I gotta go. I gotta move to San Francisco.
That's kind of the whole game, though.
Yeah, but like they give it to you in like small chunks, and then like.
Then there's a very specific,
This one they were like, walk this very long distance, and I was like, oh. So you're asking me a lot.
I remember they were like, kill this like whale or something with your piss, and it was like, this is weird.
With your
piss. Weird. Yeah, just pee on it.
Yeah. Use your blood to shoot at these enemies. Like, okay, well.
Oh, it was blood. That might have been blood.
Yeah, it was probably blood. I don't remember there being piss bullets.
Watch this, all right? We're just gonna. There's already a million skulls here. We're gonna pop more.
Show them to me.
We're taking this dude down to Chinatown.
See, that's what I like so much. That's what Eric said too.
Oh, I love
the Necromancer. Look at the damage you're getting to do out of this.
I took Roger there one time. Remember Roger?
You once took Roger out to
he
get a Thai food burrito and then almost bought a water machine afterwards.
He's alive. He lived through it. He lived.
I don't think he liked that burrito either, though.
Indian burrito. Yeah, but like, it was a bummer. Like, I told him, I was like, we can go get a not Indian burrito and it'd be great. And he was like, no, we'll have other days. And then his tummy hurt the whole time and he didn't have time.
Okay, you got 57 XP for that. That was a lot of XP.
Yeah, we're doing story stuff, yeah.
But at the same time, like, you were tearing through PvP people, so.
Yeah, it's the speed thing, right? Where how long did this 3-person battle take me versus the other one? This is probably still a better investment, but
man, my
eventually you run into where you're gonna have.
This is using up the battery real quick, huh?
Oh yeah, it eats it up.
Does it really, Greg?
Yeah.
Is it using it up? Oh wow.
Well, I'm plugged in, so I'm fine.
I haven't played games on my phone in a long time. I look at my phone and it's like I don't have any games on that. We played Monopoly recently. Monopoly on the phone.
I thought about playing Genshin Impact on my phone, and then I was like, why would I do this when I have?
Well, now you got the new phone. It's even better.
Yeah, but like my problem was like I wanted to play it with my Amazon Luna controller, and I just couldn't make it work.
Is that right? You couldn't make that work?
No, I'm sure if I got like an app and like did some weird shit, I could make it work, but it was just too much effort.
Uh-oh. Game froze out on me. Come on, what's going on? You thinking?
What are you thinking about?
How's the Euphoria screen pass?
It was good. We missed you. We had fun talking about the show, though.
Did you
think of the
like
finale?
it?
Yeah,
finale.
liked it.
I actually wasn't like very high on the finale. I was high on the whole season for the most part, but the finale, I feel like had a bit like there are enough threads where I was like, well, what about what about all these other characters that have shit going on? You're spending so much time on Elliot singing a song. Like that I thought went a bit long. I liked some of the ridiculousness of like the confrontation between Cassie and I forget her name, but the other character that hates her.
Yeah.
Maddie.
I'm blanking. Maddie.
Maddie, yeah. Like I like that. Like I don't know. The finale, I found myself kind of bored halfway through, but this whole season I thought was pretty crazy and entertaining. Also, I'm sad about one of the characters that seems like they're not gonna make a return in the future.
Yep, it's a bummer.
Yeah, that was a bummer for me.
And I wonder if we're even just talking about the same character.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to know who you're thinking about.
I'll message it because I don't want to spoil shit for people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're all sensitive.
Now,
Elliot
Kevin.
did not suck. Elliot was great. There was a lot of them.
Oh.
Restart. A little crash. What's up, my guy?
Little restart. I'm gonna ask you how Righteous Gemstone finished.
Yeah.
Is it better than this?
I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun the whole time. Yeah,
that's all that matters.
A little predictable. Like, you know, I feel like 2 episodes ago, I was like, oh, this is the bad guy, and sure enough, that was the bad guy.
That was the bad guy.
So, what's our next big slate of HBO content? Are we getting to Game of Thrones now? Where are we at here?
Yeah, Game of Thrones around the corner, right?
Right. So it should be Game of Thrones next, along with, I would assume, one other show, right? They always have Sunday content going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what the next big Sunday show is.
Done. Is this sponsored content? No. Greg just likes Puzzle Quest 3, got us into it. We're playing Puzzle Quest 3 for our 300 stream. Yeah. We're having a good time, bro.
If it's ever sponsored content, we'll tell you.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be on.
But Eric, if you want to sponsor us to play Puzzle Quest 3, fork it over.
Eric did say, hey, I think you can do a tournament now, Greg, as well. So
okay. After this, we'll go try that. Yeah. We're going to do the thing that we're going to drop all the skulls in this bad boy.
Oh, the Lakers show starts. That's a must-watch show, is right, Cody. Yes, the Lakers show, primetime, or whatever they're calling that. I can't wait for that one.
What's the Lakers show?
It's HBO.
HBO show. They're going to have John C. Reilly. What is that?
Let me stop you again. What is the premise of the show? Not who is in it.
I'll look it up.
I'll
look it up right now. Lakers.
It's about the Lakers in like the 70s or some shit.
Yeah, it's about the Showtime Lakers. It's called Winning Time right there.
Like Magic Johnson?
Magic Johnson era.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
That's right. It was a whole thing.
He's so great.
Remember that one episode of Dave? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yes. No. Where he's the writer and he totally fucking gets Dave.
That was a stressful ass episode.
And not in the good way?
Well, like, Dave is getting himself, because the whole time he's just like, oh yeah, I want to write a piece on you. And Dave is just like psyching himself out that like he's gonna fucking like do an expose.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Man, this game suddenly keeps crashing on me.
Oh no.
You know what I meant to bring this up during KFGD, but I started watching Bel Air last night.
Oh yeah?
How's that?
I watched the first 2 episodes. Surprisingly, I'm into it. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, snap. Okay,
we'll see if it keeps being good, but like, you know, if you're looking for like it to be authentic and funny or whatever, like the original sitcom, it's definitely not that, right? It's what you see from the trailers.
Yeah, it's very serious.
It's very serious, but honestly, like a lot of the story threads I think are pretty engaging. Like there's like a lot of tension between like the fucking you know, like I got in one basketball game, my mom got scared and said you're moving to your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Like there's a lot of like I guess like tension with that basketball game and what that does for Will's character and like the people that he cares about back home. Like that shit is a bit more important to the story this time around. And like their takes on the characters, I think
Scorpion.
The take on the characters are super cool, like super good, I'd say. Like Will is basically Will from the show, but then Hillary is like an influencer with like a big Instagram following, and so like she's always doing Instagram lives and shit. Uncle Phil is a bit more like he's has his connections in like politics, and like it seems like he's bringing Will in for political reasons possibly, and like the way they weave certain things together is very fascinating to like have what feel like way more modernized takes on what Fresh Prince of Bel Air was then. I like it a lot.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Carlton is the worst. They've made Carlton to a great villain because I hate Star.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But it's like it's interesting because like I feel like eventually their relationship like grows up and they become so close.
They'll be homies,
like, you know?
right?
Yeah.
So in the show, yeah, and like in the original Fresh Prince of Bel Air, yeah, like they warm up and they're homies by the time you get later on in the seasons. In this show, I'm gonna be surprised if they get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Really?
Carlton, he is the worst in the show. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Like, I hate him. But it's like a good hate where it's like, yo, you're playing your part well. Because if I see this actor in real life, I'm gonna have a visceral reaction of like, oh, I'm sorry, I know you're just a character, but goddamn.
Like Joffrey.
Yeah,
great-
exactly.
Oh, Joffrey, you remember that jabroni?
Hated him.
Man,
Also,
Game of Thrones
man,
was dope, yo.
Jeffrey in the show too is fucking fire. Man,
That
it's
Jazzy
like-
Jeff.
And Jazzy Jeff is cool as hell too in the show. Yeah.
Oh, is he in there?
Yeah, he's
Really?
in there,
Oh, that's
yeah.
dope. Okay.
They got
dope.
all the characters.
I started watching Severance yesterday. We got maybe an episode and a half in. Really dig it.
That's the Adam.
Adam Scott.
Yeah. What's the premise? I've seen the ad art for it, but I don't know what it is.
So basically, you can get this job where it's like super secret. So you get a procedure done called where they like sever your consciousness between life and work.
Jesus.
So when you go to work, you go
like-
into an elevator. As you're going down, suddenly it's 8 hours later, and you're going up and you're leaving it. And then for the other side, the other like consciousness is just at work for the entirety of their life. You know, that's all they know. This work life.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, and it like deals with a bunch of different stuff, and essentially one of the like Adam Scott's best friend has quit, and
Okay.
under weird circumstances, so very quickly, and has approached him in the real world and is like, "Hey, I'm Petey, and I'm here. Like, I need your help." So something nefarious is going on, according to Petey,
Gotcha.
and we're trying to figure out.
A lot of great television. A lot of good stuff going on. And we get Halo coming
Severance,
up here in the
show
month,
Severance.
too.
Oh, come on, don't do this to
Halo,
yourself.
Kevin.
You-
And we're gonna
Michael?
watch it. I'm gonna go, Kevin.
Michael,
Ooh, it's bad.
Michael, yeah, don't get yourself. In fact, let's talk about how awful it looks, so that when it comes out, we can be like, "Oh, you know what? It was better than we thought it would be."
We're cautiously optimistic.
No, we're not.
Cautiously
Michael,
optimistic. is what
don't
it's
do
called.
this. Don't lie to yourself.
Michael,
don't
don't
lie to
lie.
the kids.
I'm going in thinking, you know what?
We're
This could be it.
absolutely
This could be it.
petrified at how horrible it's gonna be.
This could be
All right,
it.
kids.
It's been 7 years in the making.
That's
Been
the truth.
waiting for this.
We are petrified.
You know, you want to know TV I was disappointed by recently?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys follow this show, but Dollface on Hulu. I love season 1. It's a show with Brenda Song, Kat Dennings, Shay Mitchell, and Esther Povitsky. Four actors.
You'll
who I love.
follow Kat Dennings anywhere, won't you?
Oh, I will, 1000%. I'll follow all four of them anywhere because I love those 4 actresses. And season 1 of Dollface was, I'd say, great. Like, it was a strong, like, 4 out of 5 on the kind of funny scale. Season 2, I'm so bored by it. I'm like 3.5 episodes in, and I'm like, I don't know if I can finish this, and it sucks because I really like that show.
We're watching
Yeah.
Love Is Blind season 2 right now. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they can't see each other, but they just talk and then they got to get
Yeah,
married?
they get engaged. Yeah.
Wow. You think those shows are really for real? For real?
No,
Parts of them.
no. People
Okay.
are going there because they want to be Instagram famous, and
They want to be
whatever they
Instagram
can.
famous, is right.
They're doing whatever
Okay.
they can to be Instagram famous.
God bless them.
That's dope. Greg Miller, could you get me on what? I would like to be on Wipeout, Survivor, Amazing Race. Could I be on it? Could you help me get on any of those? Preferably Wipeout with you. I'd like to do bosses and employees, you and I doing Wipeout together. And then as well, I'd like to do Amazing Race. Maybe we could all do that, but I'd like to do Amazing Race as well.
I keep trying to get on Undercover Boss because I think that'd be
Oh
fun.
wow! Oh,
I don't know that that's
Is that how it works?
possible. No, I don't think that's possible.
Greg Miller
if I-
shows up to the workplace. Hey, I'm Ben. Sir, you are 6'5".
Yeah, it's like, you are Greg Miller. I've seen you on the internet.
Well, the way it works is he would show up with one of us to be trained, and we'd be like, Greg, this 11-person company, like yeah, we know that you're Greg.
Ben, it's so exciting to have you here, man. We're gonna do some cool stuff together. I think this is Greg, y'all.
You know, I can't promise anything. We probably have a good shot at like something like The Amazing Race because like,
Oh, I'd love.
of course,
to do something
Bernie and
like
Ashley were on that. Remember?
No, but like they're real
Cool.
people, you know what I mean?
Not long
Like,
after,
they're-
remember, or maybe you don't remember, Bernie hit me up and he was like, hey, I have a person who's casting for Big Brother and they're looking for people like me. Would you want to be in the running? Do you want me to be passed
Brother,
off? They're looking
okay.
for a video game
And then it
person.
was like, but
He's like, you have to be off. You'd have to be off camera for like 9 months. I was like, no, I'm good, thanks. I don't need to go Big Brother. And then
I
Bernie moved
wonder
away
if
forever.
you could pull that off. If you could do that and then come back and then just not talk about that experience on any of the content for 6 months.
Oh.
If you left for 9 months, we'd hold it down for you, just so you know.
No. But I'm
You
saying like
definitely
he'd
I
come back.
was offered a TV show, a pilot for a TV show, like January 30th, 2015. And the contract that came back was like, you can't be on anything else. I'm like, well, we just launched a company. Like, you don't mean I can't be on this? Like, no, we do mean that. I was like, well, then no. They're like, all right, hold on, we'll go negotiate. They came back and they're like, all right, I got him to change it. You can be on one Kind of Funny podcast a month or Game Over Greggy show. I was like, no, I'm good.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's when it had your name in it.
So it was fun.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
with me it would have though. You know, maybe I could have made it into something. I could have been a
Greg,
kid.
that's the moment you gotta make
That
the
TV
joke,
show?
and that's
X
a Big
Factor.
Bang.
Exactly.
America's Got Talent. He was gonna be one of the judges.
Blessing, what
Simon Cowell.
Man,
What
this
reality
game is
show
just
would you
totally
wanna
shit the
do?
bed on me.
I want to be on one of those crazy dating shows. You know, like Too
you
Hot
want
to
to be on the
Handle,
great? Okay.
Love Is Blind.
Can
Because
we
I'm
bring back
lonely,
next?
Kevin.
Can we bring back
Yeah,
next?
but that's
if
not
you want
gonna
it?
work.
Next.
That's not gonna work. They're
Next
just
on the
gonna
next
next
bus.
him, Greg.
What is
No,
that?
he's the guy who gets the next people.
No, we don't want to see him with
Oh,
that
he's the
much
one.
power.
Yeah. He
That's
said
too much
next,
power.
Next.
That's too much
Okay.
power.
Oh, wait, you know what we could do? We could get you on the Austin show where he has the dating show, the Twitch Bachelor and Bachelorette. I forget what they call that. Have you seen that,
Oh,
Bless? That stuff is really
yeah.
fun. He does a good job with that.
Was that the one
one's
Carl was
massive.
on?
Yep. That was the one that
Okay.
Carl was on. That guy's done a multitude of those episodes, and they're all massive.
What is it like? I've not actually watched.
Lover Host. Thank you, Rebirth Project. Lover Host is right. We might need to get you on
Lover
Lover Host,
Host.
Bless. I think we should try to push for that.
I would also love to be on the
Hosting
Circle.
and
The Circle is another good one.
Oh, I could never do the Circle. Oh, no
Dude,
way.
I think I'd dominate on the Circle.
Okay. So, Blessing, you're looking for more dating shows. You're not looking for like the physical Survivor shows
the
like
Circle's
that.
not
that I'm
necessarily
looking
dating.
for.
The Circle, I just like. kinda, like,
Circles,
be
yeah.
cool.
I guess hanging out is right. Yeah.
I guess like the more social stuff. I guess. I mean, it's hard to think of like the physical stuff that I would excel at. You know, like I watched the Ninja Warrior and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure I could do that. But I know for a fact I'm falling. Obstacle 1, I'm falling.
Yeah.
I would do the Challenge, Wipeout, Survivor, Amazing Race, The Mole. Back in the day, I'd do all. Those are the shows. I'm looking for the physical ones. I want to do the physical ones for sure. That's crazy. What about F Island?
Is that a show? F Boy Island?
Fuck boy.
What about
Island, yeah.
F Boy Island was a thing,
I don't know what that is.
It was a show on HBO Max, I believe, where they put a bunch of fuckboys on an island. I forget what it was. They wouldn't say fuck though. It's so stupid.
Yeah, and it was
That's why
like,
it just died on the
what
vine.
defined them as F boys? It was just that they were like, I'm an F boy, and the other ones would be like,
Oh.
I'm
an
not
F
an F boy.
I would quit like day 2. I don't think I could be surrounded with like 10 fuckboys and be like,
But there was
survive.
also like 50 like beautiful women.
oh, I guess when you put it like that.
Yeah, it was like women had to decide if they were fuckboys or if they were good
Yeah.
guys, right?
Yep, and it was like, Aaron's definitely a fuckboy, and like Aaron would like cut back and be like, I'm not a fuckboy. No, I never watched.
The show sounds terrible.
I never watched. I never watched. Not in a single episode.
Wait, is that chat says Fear Factor? I don't think I could ever be on Fear Factor. I don't think I have it in me to eat crickets. and
Yeah, I
shit.
think that's so
the
gross
that's the
with
tough one when you get
Yeah.
you get to eat the like, oh, now you have to eat like a grub that's a foot
I'll eat Jeff
long.
Grub.
Yeah,
Grub,
like
bro.
here's a human body you have to eat. It's like no, I'm not.
And if you see that clip where it's like they're cooking with a mystery thing, and they're like, it's one of these 3 things, and the dude's like, shark, beetles, or human meat, and like they're like, wait, what? And like someone from like the off camera is like, yeah, like
We got clearance.
we got
for
a
it.
clearance.
It's okay.
Yeah, we got a clearance. It's a prank show, but damn, it's a hell of a prank.
That's a really good prank. Cause
Yeah.
like, I'd be freaked out in that moment. I'm like, oh, bro, this world wasn't what I thought it was.
Oh, what the fuck? That's not what I want.
I'd like to be on Punked. Punked back in
You
the
want
day
to be
would have been
punked?
fun.
You want us to punk you?
We can
Punked,
punk
yeah, I could
You
be
can act
punked. I could be punked. I would like to be. I mean, I'd like to be with Ashton Kutcher punking somebody.
Oh, sure.
But like, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I always wanted to punk Nick Scarpino, you know, just throw a cinder block through his windshield of the car.
And then
Hey,
buy
like,
him a new
oh,
car.
shit, bro, I brought
He
you
goes, man, we got
car."
a new car for you. But see how mad he'd get in that moment.
He'd get
That
so
would be
mad.
dope. Yo, we should do that, Greg. Let's rent a car.
No.
Tell them we're gonna smash the windshield with a cinder block. They'll be like, okay, cool. We're gonna buy a new windshield. This X amount of dollars. That's great. We roll up to the parking lot. Bang! We drop one on it. We see how bad he freaks.
Well, I want to know. We want to do it to his car. I don't. If we, you know,
Oh, you want to actually do?
We just break a car window. I mean, he's not gonna be happy, but he's not gonna be like as mad as if it was his car.
Well, no, it's the car. It looks like his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. We rent the car that looks like his, and then we break it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We've talked too much about it now, though. He knows that we wanted to do
No,
that.
I don't think he would know.
I'm
I don't
sure
think he'd
if
know.
his windshield just breaks, he'll be like, they're tricking me. It's definitely them.
Don't walk away positive from that one. Is right.
Oh, they got me. Like, we're not even like in the country.
It's a prank, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I think my favorite prank video is the one with the shampoo at like this, like when someone's taking a shower at the
beach showers,
and they keep adding shampoo, and it's like I don't care if they're fake or not. It just seems so like the people look so frustrated.
Bless. You know what? Another one that I really want to do. One of my top 3 now. So I'm gonna go with Wipeout Wipeout Amazing Race. Another one, Mr. Beast tag video. I would do anything to get into Mr. Beast tag video.
Is it just them playing tag?
Yeah, it's just them playing hide and seek and tag, and I would dominate that. I would
for like $100,000, right?
Yeah, for like big money is right, Mr. Beast money. But like I could hide out in the LA Rams stadium and not be found for sure.
See, if I was playing tag for $100,000, I feel like I would fail because like I would pass out from my heart beating so fast. Not even from the running and like the actual physical activity, just the pressure of it being $100,000 and I had to play tag.
I would get hurt.
Dominate that.
I would 100% get hurt. Like it'd be one of those things like in moments I'm like, all right, well, I need to stay away from this person, so I'm jumping like 5 rows of seats.
Scaling this wall, yeah.
Scaling this wall. And I mean, I'll stay away from them. I'll be limping.
I'd be terrified.
They'll stay away from you like that motherfucker's crazy. I don't need the money or he's gonna fucking be dead.
There's one video that Mr. Beast does do that, where some guy's like jumping off a school rooftop, and he's like, "Well, I'm not chasing that guy," and just lets him walk away. It's
Is
like,
this
yeah.
so? Like, are they playing tag everywhere? Is it just outside?
They're playing hide and seek in like large areas, like big ass, like a college. They're playing it in the LA Rams stadium.
I would legitimately be. I would be like Rue in episode 5, where there's no regard for human life. Like, I'm running through traffic and shit.
Yeah, I hope that one day we can do one of those videos. That would be fun. The Squid Game video was very good too. I could have done the Squid Game.
Hey, man,
I don't know if I could do that weird cookie cutting one though. I might break that, but like,
once you know the trick, just
secret
lick
to
the
it.
back. Remember, lick the back.
I mean, yeah, people were doing that, but like, you know, what are the odds of you actually doing it? You know what I mean? Well, you're gonna break it. I'm probably gonna break it.
We'll be in the studio someday.
Yeah, Kevin, how hide and seekable is the studio for me to make a video of that?
Not very. If I'm being honest,
Okay,
it's pretty easy to be like, oh, he's standing right there.
I'm saying more so for us being in like a similar space with camera equipment that Kevin can follow us with.
There's got to be some. Is there like some sort of high school we could rent out, Kevin, to play hide and seek at first Saturday afternoon?
but there's I can find a school we can break into if you're comfortable with that.
I mean,
we can bring back the great Greg Chase. Remember this? That Slack channel we never did anything with?
It's dead. Let it go, Greg.
I want to do that, Greg.
I want to buy, but I want to buy like a bear tranquilizing gun and like really make it, a hunt.
Have some stakes to this.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just get a taser and you could just tase him. That's a good medium.
No,
That's a good middle
I want
ground.
him knocked out and us wondering when he'll wake up.
Oh, well. Hey, Jen, here's your husband back. We don't know when he'll wake up. They'll be fine.
No, you give him back once he wakes up. And we hire a nurse or something.
You tase me, or you tranquilize me, then drop me somewhere, and then I wake up, and then I have to run from you guys.
Greg, I actually like the enemy variety that you've seen so far. I've been watching your gameplay, and you've seen some really cool stuff.
Yeah, they got good designs. They got stuff out there.
Captain Cripple with the tier 1 sub for 84 months says, downloaded this on Greg's recommendation. I found Puzzle Quest because of him loving 3. Hey, there you go, Captain Cripple. Have some fun with it, my man.
All right, I got to dip because Next Gen Podcast is recording. I totally forgot about it.
Oh, man.
When I dip, you dip, we
ask
dip.
them what reality show they would want to be on. I
Cool.
don't want to know what Roger would want to be on.
Bye, Blast. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
I'm going to die here, Mike, but I'm going to spend the gems to just come right back.
Yeah, I like that, Greg. I mean, you're so
This is right
close.
there. You know what I mean? I knew I was
Sometimes
going up
we died
against...
too many times. They just ended, though.
Do they? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you can only use the gems once.
Yeah. All right, so you're close here. You got more health than this guy.
Oh, I
he
got
is
this
level
guy.
17
He's going down.
now.
He ain't got
He's
enough
level
force.
17.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit. You know, I want those nice XP points. So I gotta go in there. I gotta challenge myself.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got it.
So is this like an eagle mixed with a horse? Is that what we're looking at here?
That's a griffin, right? Is that what
Yeah,
they
I
call
know,
it?
Griffin.
Right. Okay. Sure. I understand.
Oh,
that.
it's an eagle had sex with a horse. What you're saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, what two
Yeah,
animals
it's a griffin.
fucked?
Griffin. Mythical beast. Yeah, eagle horse. No, maybe eagle lion, Kevin.
See, it's funny. My mind went there. I wonder if it's the proportions of the legs are a little short, and that's why we think that.
You know what? I think it's the claws, Kevin. Because on his feet, they're not hooves, they're claws. You know what I mean?
But like an eagle has claws.
Greg,
an eagle has talons.
Talons.
And that's
Greg,
what
did
this
you
had,
know
talons.
that recently Kevin cut the hooves of a goat to help him out, clip some goat hooves?
It's
I
true,
didn't, but I believe it and I can see it. Like I know that was up at Paula's mom's ranch or aunt's ranch or whatever.
Yep. And he was doing that. Isn't that cool?
That's very cool. I like that Kevin gets out there and does stuff like that.
Yeah, Kevin out there doing stuff is
Softer
right.
than you think, Greg.
The hooves?
Yeah.
Now, so did you like? Did it come to like a point and you clip the point, or were you like shaving off the entire?
Nah,
bottom?
you gotta shave off the entire bottom. And the
What
bottom,
does he feel about that?
Oh, he doesn't care. All he wants is those delicious oats in the bucket in front of his face.
Sure.
He's just shoving his face in the bucket.
He loves a good oat.
Is he really? He's just going to town on the food? Yeah. That's good. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Kicking a little bit.
Good distraction.
Kick him back, and then it's all good.
Kick the goat back, Kevin says.
I'm
Kick the
joking.
goat
You don't
back.
kick the goat back.
Now, Greg, is this in-game time or real world time for those chests to open? They say
Real
9.5
world.
hours.
That's real world.
Okay,
time.
so you don't have to have the app open for that to go.
No.
Okay.
It'll go on its own. It gives you something nice to come back to.
Good to know.
It's showing this 456 is green and normal. I still think I'm not that high level, yeah. Huh? Maybe I'm. Wasn't paying attention to my gear score.
Decoy Zero with the Prime Gaming sub for 45 months. Thank you, Decoy Zero, for the support and for using that Prime Gaming sub with me and the gang over here, having some fun
Let's
on a nice
hear it for the
Wednesday.
gang.
Chris, it's a little bit more than just trimming the nails, because you got to get the basically what you would think is their heel, but it's actually part of the nail, and it's made out of hard rubber material. Yeah, It's freaky, Greg. Satisfying though.
Sure.
Now, what do you do with a goat, Kevin? Because on a horse, right, you would take off the horseshoe, you'd probably clean up the nail, right, or clean up the hoof, and then put on a horseshoe. With a goat, they don't have many horseshoes.
They don't
got
have
goat
yeah,
shoes?
no, they don't have goat shoes. They
Okay.
So you basically are just skipping that step, and so you do have to do it, I think, more often. But they're also not walking on surfaces that would need the shoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting there, right there.
Griffin is an eagle lion. So is it a hippogriff then?
Hippogriff.
Is that a horse?
I've had hippogriffs in Warcraft 3. They have hippogriffs, and you can put
those
archers on them.
eagles mixed with horses?
I think that is a bird mixed with a deer because they have mini horns and a mini beak. They don't feel like an eagle to me.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't feel like an eagle to me. You know what I mean?
Wait, they have wings though, right?
They have wings. So it's that's why I say it's a bird mixed with more of a deer, I think. Yeah. Eric says best to load up your chest right before going to bed to wake up to shiny surprises in the morning. Hey, thanks, Eric. That's a great idea. Actually, that's smart. That's really smart.
Something about that sounds wrong.
Loading up your chest for the shiny surprise in the morning.
You know what I mean?
I'll load up my chest any time of day. I'm not worried about it.
How you feeling about this, Greg? Because now you got a situation here. You got a couple people in your way.
Yeah, this guy's gonna go down. I'm gonna
Joker's
beat
got
this
it.
guy, not die, and then the other one will be where I hopefully spend those. You see, my ultimate's about to max out.
I was thinking
I'll have
I was gonna
that.
ask
I'm trying
you
to
about
save
that.
up those spells there to drop on this final wolf I gotta fight.
Last guy.
Last guy. So now he dies. No, damn. I thought I was gonna do way more damage off that.
Wow,
Okay.
you did almost nothing.
I know, right? Well, the next guy's vulnerable to, or powered by blue, so I'll burn my blue stuff there.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Reminds
Like
you
a
of Cecil,
blue
right?
Cecil. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm looking up the Heavenly Cinema. I'd like to know when Batman starts for me. I want to see Batman tonight,
So-
but if I can't, then I'll go see it on
I don't think you can see
You
it
guys,
tonight.
you guys seeing this stuff that Batman's gonna be
Coming
more
soon.
expensive,
That's
more expensive for
Movie tickets.
AMC?
Yeah, Uncharted.
Because they're like, people are gonna buy the tickets regardless. Let's charge them more.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
okay,
There was a
that's
funny.
it. That's it.
Somebody had a funny tweet on the timeline today that was like, "This is." I don't know why people are mad about this. Us superhero fans deserve this tax, so they actually make good movies. They'll finance good movies. All the superhero movies you want are more expensive, and then they can make little indie art house stuff. It was a funny tweet. I butchered it. I butchered it saying it. I butchered it.
I know. I get what you're saying. It's just not how it works.
I know, but it was a funny tweet.
Go sideways, Greg. You got it.
How do you
Goes
think that
diagonal. There
How
we
do you
go.
think
That's it.
that,
We're out of here with the
Channing
wind. Didn't have to burn
Tatum's
any blue gems.
Dog movie did, Kevin, at the show, at the box office?
Oh, it
Dog.
did not do well. Dog did not do well.
What dog? Oh, I do remember.
Dog.
that,
Just
actually.
him and a dog in
Channing
a truck.
Tatum, where his identical brother, I think, has a military dog, and
Okay.
his brother dies, and he has to take the dog cross country for the funeral,
Oh, okay.
and like the dog's an asshole to everyone else.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Okay. How about Death on the Nile, Kevin? Remember, I watched that
That cast
preview and
looks
I
good.
thought it was
The cast
Knives Out
has
2
a lot of issues. The cast has a lot of issues.
issues.
Right?
Oh, the cat. I thought it was like
Yeah,
great.
I think
The cast
all of
looks good.
no, I think all of them have been canceled to some degree.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I remember walking by a poster and being like, "Oh, those are big actors."
Yeah.
That's all I can give you. Who was in it?
Oh,
Who's in
okay.
it? You got Spacey in
That's
it? Is he
you
there?
got the cannibal guy's in it, right?
Oh, Army Hammer.
That's him. That's him.
Cannibal guy. What does that mean?
He's
like he
really
played
into-
Hannibal in the
No,
TV show?
no, that's not what that
he
means.
had
No,
some
no, it's a
salacious
sexual
text
thing.
come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But that's one that I didn't even look
oh.
into. Did he really want to eat them, or was he just being
I
like
don't know,
very
man.
like,
I
I'm
don't
so
know.
into you, I want to eat you?
Whoa.
I don't think it was that. I think it was very much that
Okay.
that is his.
I do want to try
fetish.
human flesh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like.
I want to eat somebody. Is what he was saying. Really?
Yeah. Hey,
Wow. Okay.
Mike, we are up there on time.
Kevin, it's because we've been having a good time, and I knew in the back of my mind, I was honestly just waiting for you to say it, Kevin, because we've been
I'm
having
sorry.
a blast.
I'm sorry.
And I didn't want the stream to end, so I was just gonna put it on you to say, "Hey, Mike, we've gone over time," and I would have been like, "Kevin, you know what? The people were having fun." And I guess we're gonna end this on a cannibal thing, Kevin, and that's on you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I would have
it
ended
sure
this
is.
stream on a positive note, but you ended it on that. So that's how this stream
He's
is gonna
into
end.
vor. He's
Hey,
into
everybody,
vor, which is
we're
a
outta
topic
here.
we've brought up a lot
Okay.
here. All right.
I learned what vor was because of Kind of Funny. Yeah?
That's
I
right.
have no
That's right.
idea what that means.
Mike, give me before we get out of here. Google vor.
No, don't Google it, Mike. Michael.
Twitch chat, we're out of here. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. Goodbye. See ya.